All right, guys, we're back, and we've got Veni and Yodogoki playing their next session. They start the session 57 hands out of their 2000s, and Yodogoki's in the lead with 42 points. I've already played a couple of hands, actually. We'll update that. Yeah, there it is. 1363. Of course.
Johan, my man.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? It's good. It's all good. How are you?
Pretty tired. I finished the paint match at 5:30 a.m. and then I had to wake up actually at like 10:30. So, and now it's 1:30. Yeah. So
you haven't gotten your sleep, right?
yeah, I didn't sleep much for sure. I'm kind of entering like nap territory also because I'm trying to make every stream. And then now I'm guessing they're gonna play a few hours, and then later Jungle and Llama will play. And then a little bit later at 1:30 a.m. again, then Paint and Crassifisk are going to play again. It's a bit tricky. But,
I have a lot of hours today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how many hands does Benny and Yoda have left?
Okay. Do you have the stream open, by the way?
No, not yet. Let's see.
I'll give you, because it's shown there. So right now, they started the session with 1,357 hands out of the 2000s.
Okay.
So they still got some ways to go, but I don't know if they're gonna try to like finish today or if they're gonna do one session today and one tomorrow. I guess it's really up to them.
They have to be finished by tomorrow.
They have until tomorrow night at like 2 a.m. CET. Okay. So they got like pretty much like 2 days.
They got plenty of time, I guess. For what is it, 600 hands? Yeah.
Since this is the first time you join us on the stream, then could you introduce yourself briefly?
Yeah, I'm Carl from Sweden. I've been playing poker since 2006, so yeah, I'm a very, very old fox. And yeah, I've been kind of under the radar. I've been grinding like everywhere basically, but these last couple of years I've been playing on CoinPoker mostly.
But you always played PLO?
I started playing PLO 2012.
Okay.
So I played Hold'em. I played Texas for 6 years. Then I thought like the games kind of dried up, and the games were moving over to PLO. I thought so. I gave it a shot, and like I ran so good in the beginning, and I sort of got hooked immediately. And nice. Yeah, I've been basically playing PLO cash games since then. Mostly heads up, but yeah, I play Ring too.
It's funny you say 2006, by the way. I literally like just saw a tweet of LeBron James and his son in 2006, and he was like an infant, like a very small child. Yeah. And then in 2026, 20 years later, just yesterday they played, and like he threw a lob to him, and Ronnie James had a reverse layup. It's pretty crazy. No, but it's funny. That's the thing with LeBron's performance right now, because I'm the same age as him. So like, it makes people feel old, but at the same time, it's like, there is hope. We can do like so many things.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, sure. No, it's speaking of, I really like CoinPoker, by the way. I think it's a great site. I think it's enough action for me. Like, I don't play any other sites at the moment.
Okay.
I think it's great.
And you played in the previous PLO championship, right?
Yeah. Wow. That was brutal. That was really brutal. But it was a fun event. Like I came third, so like from like performance perspective, it was really good. But I lost. I was 140k on Revi on 1020 for like 28 days. So I was
Was that the
brutal.
worst like run bad that you
Yeah,
had?
I think that was the worst I've ever run. I mean, people have many horror stories if they played for this long, but I've been kind of spared from those. I haven't had all that many like brutal ones, but yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And I actually ended up taking a break after that. So I've been gone for like 4 or 5 months. I started playing in April again, but yeah, I needed a break from poker after that.
So was it hard to recover from? Like you say, you took a long break. Did you just completely like
Yeah,
detox
so I
poker?
mean,
And
it wasn't really about the money. It was just I woke up and like I don't want to play poker right now. So
yeah,
I was not in the right state of mind to like play. So I just took a break, and I didn't think it was gonna last for like 5 months, but yeah, it became a very long one. But
okay.
yeah, now I'm back and it's fun again. So
Well, I assume it's probably better than doing the opposite, being like, okay, I gotta make it back, and then hop into the games with the wrong mindset, and
yeah,
dust.
I mean, people are so good nowadays that you kind of, I mean, you kind of have to be there like mentally 100% focused. Like if you're gonna play, I don't know, guys like Venny and so on, you can't like sit there and be 80-90% focused. So yeah, I just had to take a break until I found like the fire again.
Oh, that's good. And now you feel like you're in a good place again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, now I'm all rested and also I wasn't in like a bad period. I wasn't like training anything, and yeah, I was in a pretty bad state. But since this new year began, I got in good routines now. So yeah, feeling good again.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but so the owner, he was on the stream a bunch of times, and he was fanboying. Like he mentioned you many times.
Yeah, that seems like a really really nice guy. I like him. I haven't I haven't spoken to him before, but yeah, I listen a lot to your streams, and I played actually quite a bit with him. I think, at least on ring games.
Yeah.
He's a very good player.
Yeah, he might join us. I think it's like very early for him, but he said when he wakes up, if we're still live, he might join. So let's see.
Yeah, that's cool.
Jonathan Choi said, Kumikon is the real Kumikon or the new Kumikon? Who's to say
Yeah,
that the new one is not the real one?
I get that a lot. I mean, maybe I should have picked another nickname. Like, I didn't think I was going to be sitting in streams and playing championships and so on. So maybe I should have picked another nickname. But yeah.
But did you pick the nickname as
what it is.
a
I'm not the
homage
real
to
one.
him?
What do you say?
Did you pick the nickname as like a tribute, like a homage to him? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was like kind of the boss for that time period in poker. Like he held all the lobbies. He was like winning against everyone, basically crushing everything. Then he like suddenly quit, and I don't know. I kind of just made a nickname too, as sort of a tribute to him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ilio D'Agostini said, Johan, did you even sleep? Not much.
How much sleep do you need to feel like pretty good?
I think maybe like 7.5.
Yeah.
It depends. Like something
my
around 8
sweet
is good. I think anything over that or under that is like tricky. What about you?
Yeah. Like if I get 8 hours, I feel perfect.
Yeah.
7 is pretty good too, but anything under that, like, yeah, I struggle a bit during the day if I get like 6 hours or something.
But to be honest, I don't know what's going on right now. I keep having like, not only do I not sleep much, I also have really bad quality sleep. I keep having nightmares where I'm not in deep sleep, and then I wake up and I remember the nightmare, and it's like something really stupid.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, that happens sometimes. You get into periods where that happens. You should try. I don't know if it's called what it's called in English, but it's melatonin or something.
Yeah, that's the one. But I don't know. I didn't work so well when I tried before. I also didn't sleep good.
Okay. I mean, there's many things to try if you have a bad sleep, I guess. But
Yeah.
do you have a completely dark room?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Maybe like more noise
I mean, just
than there should be, but like the earbuds are like quite uncomfortable. I haven't worn them for a while, so I don't really like to use that.
What's worked well for me if I don't have any food like 4 or 5 hours before sleep, I always sleep good, basically when I do that. But if I eat something like 2-3 hours before I go to sleep, it's usually not. I don't get a great sleep.
Yeah, I think I've been making that mistake a lot recently. Actually, is eating close to
Mm.
bedtime. But like the thing is,
Yeah.
like I started doing a lot of exercise, and maybe I didn't adjust my diet well, so that I always get hungry in the evening.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty brutal to get hungry like late, but if one skips like the food there, you usually sleep pretty good. But yeah, I guess drink a lot of water instead helps with the hunger.
And in the chat, Mork said, "Carl, I remember the good old days on Best Poker. Haha, good times, Visby, etc."
Yeah, those the really good old days. But yeah, that was the most fun in poker, I think, those years, like before solvers and everything. No one knew anything and just played on gut feelings. That was pretty fun.
Manu, hello. Metal Fisher as
Have
well.
you? When did you start playing poker?
I mean, I played for like a very long time, but like never as a pro.
Yeah.
I think I don't even know, to be honest. I think the first time I discovered poker was like 2004, maybe. I was at a gaming tournament in San Francisco, and a bunch of the American players, they were playing, and I remember actually they were like,
was that the year Moneymaker won? 2004.
I have no idea. I was more
Not
into
sure.
I was a pro player in video games back then, so I didn't really follow anything else much.
Yeah.
But I went there for a video game tournament in San Francisco, and the American players were playing. They tried to explain me the rules, and I remember I got a good hand, and then I was like, I smiled and I happily showed it to the person behind me, and then everybody folded, and I was like, oh, so that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of get hooked pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. So after that, I didn't play for a very long time, but I think at some points, I want to say maybe like 2010 or something, I started playing a little bit. Maybe like the full tilt era for some time, and then I got back into video games and didn't play much poker for a while. Then I did play some live a bit later. I was living in South Korea, and then one of my friends, he loves to gamble, so we would go to the casino and play. But yeah, we're obviously complete garbage.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess you were really good friends with Artosis and Tasteless.
Yeah.
In Korea there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't play.
I've been listening a lot.
They don't play much though. They don't play much poker.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Starcraft?
Do they even play a lot of Starcraft too, or do they just commentate?
Well, Artosis is live every single day on Twitch, streaming Brood War.
Okay.
And Tasteless, I think he does like different games, but also like some Brood War.
Oh. Yeah. I really liked those commentators.
Yeah, they're sick. You know, in real life, they're even funnier. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
If you remove the filter, that you have to
Artosis raging is like the best.
Oh yeah, it's like, I don't know how you can be so good at raging, because like most people raging is like, it's not fun to listen to, but somehow with him, it's like, it's poetry.
Yeah, I mean, he has a talent. He has a talent to make it funny.
Yeah. Manu asked, Johan, so you were a pro gamer at the same time as Elky. Yeah. I think for him, it was probably more towards the end of his career, but yeah, I was in Korea at the same time for a bit. I don't know if he had already retired actually then, but I did hang out with him a couple of times.
Yeah, I really liked like railing those old Starcraft games. I watched Idra. I remember Idra. You probably commented him a lot.
Yeah, he was a special guy for sure.
Yeah, someone who has a talent for raging as well. Pretty good.
Well, but not as much in an entertaining way, right? Like a more somewhat controversial.
Yeah, not so ethical. Yeah, but I mean, you still have to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexander asked, Kimikon, how come you decided to not participate in this event?
Well, first of all, because I like money. But
that's a good reason.
yeah, I kind of like money, so I don't think I'm plus EV in this lineup. But I mean, it would be real fun for sure. Like, and but 50-100 is, I mean, I'm not really liquid. I mean, you could lose like, I don't know, 20, 30 buy-ins in this, and that would not be fun. So I don't know. Give me a crypto bull market, and I'll play it next year. Sure.
Yeah, I saw that your avatar on Discord is a Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
You're into the whole crypto thing.
Yeah, I'm a huge Bitcoin fan. Absolutely. But I mean, yeah, I played a little bit against some of these guys. Like, I played a little bit with Venny, and like I have a few sessions against Yoda too, and some of these guys. But yeah, they're real good. They're really good.
Where do you think Bitcoin's headed?
I mean, honestly, like the coming 10 years, I think it will get to $1 million. I think.
Wow.
But you know, the coming year, who knows? I kind of hope it will reach 150, 200K in the coming, I don't know, 12, 18 months. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm a very big believer in Bitcoin.
What is it at right now?
It's 78,000, I think, somewhere around there. So it has a way to go, but I mean, it can make huge moves. So let's see. Do we have any hand here? Looks like Venny's up a little bit.
Usually we try to get most big hands reviewed, and there really hasn't been any. Like very big, like an all-in or something. But
many non-showdowns,
yeah.
Yo,
there he is. What's up? The fanboy is in the house.
Oh yeah.
What's up,
what
man?
up? What up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Yeah.
We played a little bit.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, was it some fun games last, I don't know, 5-6 months ago, if you remember?
Oh yeah.
Fun.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I played with a lot of you guys in those the fun games. So that was like a pretty decent shot for me too. Like I've played pretty big live, but
yeah. I mean, it was big for me as well. Yeah, I mean, those were my sleep was so fucked during that period.
Oh,
like,
I know.
My older brother had to like had to call me like in the middle of the night, wake me up, like, because it was crazy.
Yeah, I was waking up at, I think it was like 1 a.m. and I would just like, sit in front of my computer like everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it was so hard to get seats. People are so quick.
I heard there was seat scripting, but I wish they would have said who was actually doing it.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like some people had scripts, but I'm not sure. Like, but yeah, it could have been, but it seemed like it was different players on a lot of tables, like circulating. So I'm not sure, but
I know Coin released like a statement, and they said they caught people for seat scripting. So I was thinking it was because of the games that we were playing, but they didn't release the names, so I wasn't sure. But I assumed it was.
I'm glad you're on top of those things. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I know Ilse got banned, but maybe he got banned for something else.
No, I told Venny about it. They were in chat. They posted it on 2+2 as well. Tony 1993 like was like, if you keep grimming me, I'm gonna report you to Coin.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
And then like he was like banned the next day. So I was thinking it was
for like 2 weeks. It was like the best games ever.
Yeah. And Ilse was like, he was like, you're delusional. I don't know what you're talking about. Like he typed that all in chat.
He's grimmed like every single player for like 20 years.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I played him a
Yeah,
little bit of heads up at 2550 actually. I did
yeah,
okay.
me too.
I did
He
okay
always
with
plays very
first 10.
short sessions.
Yeah. And then Mahasajan hopped in after I beat Ilzy and cleaned up some of my winnings.
Yeah, he usually does that. He's pretty good
Yeah.
at cleaning up.
He's very strong. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you played him a lot at all?
No, I have like a couple of heads-up sessions against him at 5K, but
Yeah.
we haven't played all that much. Yeah, he's very good. It's like I'm
Yeah.
not making any money there. So
Yeah.
it's just fun to challenge yourself sometimes against these players.
Yeah, for sure. I saw you playing Veni for a little bit too. I was watching those games
Yeah.
a little while back. That was fun.
Yeah, I had a couple of sessions against him too. I think he won a little bit against me, but he ran pretty good. But it's so tough too. Yeah, very very tough. It's like, I mean, it's fun matches, but it's like from an economical perspective, it's not so smart maybe. But
Yeah.
it's pretty fun matches though.
How's your grind been, Chris?
I've been kind of chilling a little bit. I mean, there's been some really good games on Coin, but I haven't really been hopping in. At like they had some like pretty good like higher stakes games and stuff, but I don't really hold lobbies higher stakes, and then it's hard to get in those games because a lot of them are like four-handed, and so you really have to like pay attention to hop into them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've been playing like this week. I've been kind of taking it easy, but I got the Venom Day 2 coming up, and then I'm going to Europe, so kind of just been chilling this week, to be honest.
So do you play a lot of MTTs?
Yeah, I try to, but it's hard with PLO because there's so little volume, especially because I can't play on GG. So I only play ACR and CoinPoker.
Okay.
And CoinPoker, I feel like, I mean, they're great tournaments, but like the 1K and 2K, they're not necessarily like the softest. So it's not, as far as like money wise, making money, it's not like anybody except for maybe there's probably 3 players I think that have like a really really good ROI in those.
Yeah.
Probably Veni being one of them. Yeah, they're super reg heavy, and but it's good practice, and they're a lot of fun, so I like playing them.
Yeah, I haven't played them much. Last year I played them a couple of times, but yeah, they're very reg heavy, as you said. So plus I don't really like MTTs, but I mean it's good for training, I guess.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends that play on like GG and stuff, and they seem to be a little bit softer, and they have a little bit more volume too. So
I can imagine. Yeah.
I wish I could play on GG, but I'm in the US.
Yeah, you have your other alternatives that are pretty good, probably.
What's that?
You probably have other sites like the American only sites.
I used to, but now I'm living in a state where it's like quite limited. So if I travel, I could play on like they have WPT Gold, which is nice.
Oh,
and then
okay, you can play on those. So I see. Oh,
yeah, you don't have to like live in this. It's weird. But I used to play on an American site called Global Poker. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but they use a similar.
I think I've heard of it, but I haven't played there.
Yeah, it used to be really really good. Apparently now it's kind of died a little bit, but that's where I played with a lot of the American guys. There was like the guy Hex Crypto, he did well in the coin challenge, and then another guy, he's Matt Parker on CoinPoker. Played a little bit with him, and
yeah, I love Matt.
Yeah, I played with like a lot of these type of guys, so like I always root for them when I'm like sweating the lobbies and stuff.
Oh
you
yeah.
know, because it's one thing to play in like the American lobbies, and then you hop into the we're like big fish, or what do they say? Big fish in a small pond, and then you go on coin, and we're the small fish, you know.
Man, Matt is such a big heart.
Yeah.
He,
I was sweating it when he was like playing everybody. It was like really fun to watch and stuff.
I mean, it was so sick. Like he could play for like, I don't know, 20 hours straight.
Yeah. He's like a legend
Batting
on.
everyone.
He's like a legend on the American sites for sure.
Yeah,
Like
I heard he was.
I don't know if you've played him at all either. He's so. I don't want to say he's crazy because I think he plays like quite well, but he has like really long sessions, so sometimes he like it's one of those things where like if he's playing like his A game, he's actually like really tough to play against.
Yeah, I mean, he was taking some sick lines. It's so strange. I thought it was a recreational first because he just showed up at Coin and we played like, I don't know,
Yeah.
long session 10-20, and I think I won like 25K that first session against him at 10-20. It's kind of spewing a bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then he started like winning everywhere against everyone, and it was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. He's got such a like high variance style. It's like you could swing so crazily versus him.
Yeah, I mean, he was crushing Am so good on the 5K. I remember.
Did you guys see the jungle clip from last night?
No.
No.
He was playing on Hustler and then he lost their hand and he kind of like threw the cards. But unfortunately, they went towards the dealer and hit him.
Oh no.
So then he immediately apologized and then he threw a bunch of money to the dealer. But then someone asked him to basically leave the game, so he didn't continue playing.
I mean, it's just an accident, but
Yeah,
you gotta love Jungleman.
This type of hand really tilts me too. Like the guy's in the hand with, he barrels like Jack 9 off on King 5-4. And then
he gets there.
Yeah, so and Jungle has a king. So Jungle calls and then turn 9 and the guy barrels big again. So Jungle calls again and the guy rivers trips.
Oh my god.
So sick. And then like he bets river and Jungle had already decided he was gonna call, so he snap calls and then he sees the bad news.
Wow. I gotta see that clip later.
Where did the cards hit him, I wonder? Because I see him throw it.
I think in the chest or something, like like just went full on.
Immediately apologizes.
Yeah, he said story instantly.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you posted it here.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's funny he's like playing Hustler and he's doing the challenge too.
He's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
There's poker to be played. Be sure you get
Yeah.
in the mix.
Find the time. I don't get it. Like he has a podcast and like traveling everywhere. It feels like you see him in everything.
It can be entertaining in a way, I think, to be this busy, right? Because you just never really have any downtime. Like, sure, sometimes I'm sure you feel like you need some rest, but also it's like you always have the next thing to look forward to.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it feels like I see him everywhere. As soon as I open YouTube or anything, it just shows up. Oh, we have an all-in. When it takes it.
And he had a straight. No, I'm just kidding. He had a flush over flush. Got him.
Man, those hands are so valuable when you get called on the river and get the full points.
16 points difference. What a sick comeback.
Those are huge.
He started like 42 points down, and now he's only 16 points down.
Ooh, crazy.
Okay, let me replay that. So Venny's on the button. Ace, queen, sevens, single. Gets 3-bet, he calls. Damn, what is it? Sometimes I feel like when the money goes in PLO, you just look at the flop and you can already kind of predict.
Yeah.
Although, like Yodogoki's hand, is it that sick here, right? Because he's got a bunch of low cards.
You see that's when it calls. Flop is standard. Yeah, turn check from Yodo is standard. Venny half pots. Yodo calls. Yeah. I don't think you can fold that.
But so the hand of Yodogoki.
Is Yodo ever supposed to check flop though with this like combo?
Yeah, he could. He could check too.
But I mean, he still loses either. He's still gonna lose either way. But yeah, I would think
he has those backdoor straight draws at least.
Yeah.
So I think he has to peel actually.
Yeah.
At least a half pot. But it's very close. He's also like kind of wrapped around the 9 too. So yeah, I think he has to peel if he checks flop.
Yeah.
And then it just has to go for half pot and shove. So yeah, I mean, not much you can do probably.
But on the river, Yodogoki, he has a bluff catcher, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that he doesn't beat any value there. So, but Veni could have some bluffs there. But I mean, when the 8 comes in, it's like Veni actually gets a lot of like, no, but he's gonna get some straights that are not gonna bluff anymore. So
Yeah.
What was the worst value hand that Veni's gonna jam here on the river?
Let's see.
Maybe like Jack High Flush.
Yeah, probably Jack High Flush. Maybe an 8 High Flush, but yeah, somewhere around there. Jack or 8 High Flush.
And then the bluffs are gonna mostly come from, in this case, from having
Yeah, I mean, it's
a
just
high
gonna be
spade,
like,
a single high spade.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be those like 10 queen that's called flop and has like the queen of spades and yeah, just has a pair of 10s on the river and just bluffs. Those kind of hands, and yeah, I don't know, king, queen with the queen of spades. Yeah, those kind of hands.
So it will be ace of spades, queen of spades, jack of spades, or like, because under that it would have to be like the 8 of spades.
Yeah.
So only those 3, okay.
Yeah, those are the important cards there. It's probably not great to block a king though, but yeah. I mean, yeah, the 8 is not great. Don't think you can follow flush though, but yeah, it's close. I mean,
Maybe
nice
making
hand.
it close with just a little over 500 hands left.
Yeah, just 20 points now, so I could go fast. Man, I saw Veni the other day. He had like 2,000 blinds on a 10K table at 5 card. That must have been some sessions.
That's crazy. I saw him getting he was getting wrecked pretty bad the other day. Yeah, I like tuned into his stream too, and he was like, I've never seen it where it was like he was not in a good mood, and he was just like it was like a down bad reg, and I've never seen Venny like that on stream. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I think I saw that one as well. Like he looked a bit defeated.
Yeah.
Like the tone of his voice and like his like demeanors were. Yeah, he looked. That looked pretty rough, but
I think it's like I don't know, but I feel like those games with the 5 card and especially the 4-handed, the variance is like pretty sick. Not that was like affecting him, but particularly, but maybe it's just like it kind of built up a little bit.
And he runs it one time also, so it's like maximizes.
Yeah, that's true. Max Payne.
Yeah, I mean, I saw he won 116K pot at 50-100 at that 5 card table. He like 5 at aces and Sam Jassy and Firmino called, and his aces were like so completely dead on the flop. Like he I don't know what he had, 20% or something. Just runs it once and gets the clean run out and wins. 1,000 EV pot.
Oh my god!
If you pray for the rain, you got to deal with the mud.
Yeah. I mean, he's been having it kind of rough, I think. So he definitely deserved like a good session.
Have you played any of the 5 card, Kimi?
Yeah, I played a little bit of 5 card. I'm not great at it, but I mean, I can get by at least if there's some operation on the table, and I play a little 5, 10, and 10, 20 heads up too, just to like get some hands in. And I mean, I've seen the action has been moving over quite a bit to 5 cards, so I've been kind of forced to play it more.
Yeah, I didn't like it at first, but I've been enjoying it actually.
Yeah, it comes in like waves for me. Sometimes I find it really enjoyable, and like sometimes I can't stand it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to go where the action is, I guess. So
yeah. Well, I'm never going to the What was the one that 6-card double board khaki was playing? I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going that far.
Yeah, I tried that table, and it's like it's a bomb pot every hand actually on that
Yeah,
6 card.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a little bit too much. Like bomb pots and 6 cards. Like yeah, I haven't studied this, and no clue what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
That's the 5-card double board every hand also runs all the time too, and I'm just like, I feel
I mean,
like
you have to wing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I have no clue what I'm doing, but
s-
yeah.
Sometimes it's fun, but I don't like the that I'll do the random hand bomb pots. I like that. I feel like
Yeah,
not,
I
not
think the frequency of bomb pots on those tables is a little too infrequent. I think.
too frequent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little too frequent. But I mean, it's a fun spice for the game for sure.
Millhouse asked, my guy, sorry for asking, but is the CoinPoker mobile app available? Thanks. It should be, yeah. It should be. You should be able to install it on your phone, and I believe it works. I haven't used it in a while. Actually, I was like, I'm gonna try for him and then tell him if it works. So I just reinstalled it, and I realized if I log in on my phone right now, it's gonna log me out of my PC. So then we wouldn't be looking at the data. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll hold off on that. So yeah, check it out. Yeah, you can find it on the website pretty easily and install it. And Rainier Love asked, if you have 3 spades in your hand, do you still jam your jack high flush or not in Venice shoes?
3 spades? Yeah, yeah.
For sure. I mean, Yoda is gonna have some bluff catchers. That's yeah. I mean that's our not our flushes. So
But
he's gonna call with some spades with a spade blocker.
his lowest bluff catcher is what is it? Is it a flush or like would you call like a straight?
I guess it's a straight with like a spade blocker or
Yeah,
like a set with a
ace of
spade
spade with a set.
for sure.
Like ace 10-10 with a spade.
Yeah. But I mean, he needs a spade. So if he doesn't have a spade, he can't call.
But yeah, he'll have some one high spade hands that will. They're not loving it, but he'll call with some of them.
Yeah.
Humancon, you took a. You don't have to answer this, by the way, but after the coin challenge, I noticed you didn't play pretty much until recently. Was there you taking a break or?
Yeah, I was feeling a bit tired after the whole like challenge. I ran so bad for like, and I have been running bad like the whole summer there too, into the winter.
Oh, okay.
So I had like 5-6 rough months. And I just woke up and felt like poker is just not fun right now, and like
Yeah,
I can't compete right now when I'm feeling like this. So I just took a break. I expected the break to be like maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month tops, but it actually happened to be like 5 months. So it was a very long one, the longest one I've ever had actually. But yeah, I got my routines on track. Started go to the gym and like fix my sleep, and then I suddenly felt like now I want to play poker again. So I just came back now for April.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Feels good playing again, but yeah, it was a long one.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the what was it, BJP, the video he did. I couldn't believe, like, I mean, you see, I don't know if you've seen the God from Stock one as well, and it was like the craziest like run good in the sense that like I think that guy he plays quite well, but like as far as like how the hands played out, it was like for as bad as you ran, his like run good was like in other ways. It's just like how sick, like seeing how sick it could be like each way is just like really eye opening, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many categories you can run bad in too. Like you can, like you have to get the cleanest river if you're gonna get max paid. Like you have to call the check pot on the turn and like get there with a wrap.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like
Or have the guy have like he had one hand where it was like the guy had bottom wrap and he like bluffed and then he like rivered 2 pair and then like the top wrap missed and he like put him on like the guy having bottom wrap and then like hero
Yeah.
called him. Check call
Yeah.
for like it's just like 6 things like that. Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
he was in the zone. He was playing really, really well. I played with him quite a bit in the challenge, and yeah, he was playing
Yeah.
real well and like running real well. And
I actually
I
played
mean,
a bit of heads up versus him, a couple different sessions, not like a huge amount of
Oh.
volume. But he's not a heads up guy, as far as I know. At least I heard, and I'm not really either. I play a little bit. I think I told like
how did it
one of the
go?
first times I played, I was like running like pretty good, and you were like, I forgot what you said, but you're like, "Are you kidding me or something?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I'm new to this." And you were like, "Yeah, it's just the runouts. It's not you." You were like really nice about it.
I mean,
And
he got his run good in the championship, so has to accept running bad
yeah,
for
yeah.
a couple of months now.
No. When I was playing versus you, when I like first started playing like heads up, like I
okay.
played versus. Yeah, this was like a year ago, I think, and I think it was like 5-10 or 10-20, and you were just like these runouts are just stupid or something like that. But
Was it me? Did I say that?
no, I forgot what it was. It was something. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was versus you because
Yeah.
I like. I always like watch the lobbies, and I'm like, oh, I don't ever want to play Kumikon. He just like, he's the goat of like 5, 10, 20, 10, 20 right now. And then like I
Yeah, I
sat
remember
you, and
you
I
said-
just ran pure for like 100 hands straight. Like I think I
Yeah.
won like 4 all-ins in a row.
I
And
think I
you were
remember that session. You
you,
got to like 12K or something. Maybe
I
even
don't think it
more
was
than.
that. Yeah, I don't think it was that much, but it was something where like I won like I think it was like 4 buy-ins or something, and and then I just like left, and
Yeah, you crushed me.
yeah, I was like I can't beat this guy. Like I think you started like winning back, like you were just like running over me, and I was just
Yeah,
like I don't
we
know.
got deep. I remember we got a bit deep there, like 5K each
It,
or something. And then
yeah,
I
yeah,
think the match ended. I'm not sure.
yeah, but
So,
But yeah, I played
something.
God from Stock, and man, he was like really tough to play. Like out of all like the heads up play, like because I'll sit
Yeah, I'm
some
not
of the
surprised.
specialists, and I'll be like, oh, these guys aren't very good, and
Yeah.
he's one of those guys like that, like you got to protect yourself in like a lot of your lines, and he
Yeah,
really
he's
attacks
like
you.
one of those guys that like if you get a bad distribution for the day, like you get max punished by him because he's like he attacks
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same everywhere. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of get max crushed against his style. But at the same time, like if you get a good distribution,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna have a fun time playing him.
The problem is I think my problem in heads up is I'm never able to capitalize when I have like the good distribution because well, I don't want to say it on stream actually.
Nah,
There's
man,
some things about my game I'm working on, I'll just say that.
yeah, we all have our our
Yeah.
problems. Yeah.
But
Let's see. Have we missed any hand?
I'm sure
Okay,
the
he's.
people that have played me know what I'm talking about.
No.
Like you don't even have to say it. We know you're a
I,
fish.
I thought you played well when we played. I mean, we don't have a huge sample, but I think you played very good against me.
Thank you. Those ring games I thought I played actually quite well. I ran a lot of the spots and
Yeah.
the shorter stack sizes I thought actually gave me a little bit of an advantage from my like tournament experience, like the 40
Yeah,
to
for
60 big blind range, just because there's a lot more, donking and a little bit.
yeah. I had to study quite a bit for those 30, 40 BB rings there. I wasn't
Yeah.
used at all to play with that. It's a completely different game.
I thought you played great though, honestly.
Oh,
Like
man,
you and Tony 1993 like impressed me so much, I feel like in those games.
yeah, I mean, I didn't win any money, but I mean, on paper, I guess I won money, but I didn't run so good in
Oh,
those
really?
rings. It was
'Cause
so
like
fun to play, though.
yeah.
Yeah, around. I can't remember what it was. 200k under EV or something.
In those games, really? Because I was I must not have played with you in that during that time because you were like the biggest winner according to what I was tracking.
Yeah, I guess you
But I
missed.
wasn't.
a lot of
Yeah,
sessions.
I missed like a lot of the sessions, honestly.
So I was playing a lot there. Like
Yeah.
my older brother were on call when I was asleep, and
Yeah.
we kind of watched the whole lobby. So
It's
didn't
kind
want
of
to miss
cool how
that.
you see how the lobbies, like you see like the hierarchy of the end bosses, you know? Like
Yeah,
who's gonna play who and stuff.
yeah. It's
Like
always fun.
I was like, oh, this Mahasajan. Like I didn't see him like before this. I was like, oh man, this guy's like the end boss of like the. I mean, not the end boss because a lot of the higher guys didn't play those games, but
Even the nickname is scary. Like his
yeah.
nickname.
Do you know what it is? I thought it was like.
Yeah, no, no clue actually what it is.
I should ask him that.
Yeah,
Then we
there's probably some story behind it. Let's see. 480 hands left. Okay. Yeah, just 20 points.
Mr. Gatorboy asked, do we know if the Kuchinaki match is done? I see in the standings Kuchi is well over the threshold where he can fold out. Yeah, Lukaku, they played a little bit over 1,500 hands and Lukaku was down 15 points and he decided not to continue, so Gucci Nikes are waiting in the finals for the winner of this match here.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad for Lukaku in that match. Like, he was running so bad. Probably got a very rough distribution there.
Yeah.
It's always rough when you're playing the world's best and
Yeah,
you get a
and
bad
like,
distribution.
yeah, you see the points like 70, 80, 90, 100, and it's like it's a mountain in front of you, and it's like yes, all the momentum is like the best in the world. So, yeah, I kind of get why he threw in the towel there.
Do you guys think if Coin, like for this challenge, they not only like they calculate in EV, right, for the rankings and who moves on, but what about if they would pay in EV? Do you think it would be less interesting, or that would just be good for the players, less good for the show?
I guess it wouldn't be fair, like against the most skilled players. It wouldn't be fair, because I mean, a recreational could come in and run super hot, and I don't know. It would be a different kind of event.
No, but wait, the
think
best
to have
players are usually gonna have the best TV.
Yeah, I mean, they want to have this like prestige, like it is now.
Okay.
You don't want any like I don't know, run good to destroy someone.
Yeah.
I mean, if you win 10 flips or I don't know, whatever, it's just gonna determine the whole game in such a small sample.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that I'm saying that right now for the championship they're calculating in EV. So I'm saying, what if they keep that, but now like you can play. I mean, firsthand, you can play in the championship and the rankings are in EV, but not the earnings, right? So I'm saying, what about doing the earnings in EV also? So then you can't have someone who like runs really bad and ends up losing way more than they should have.
No, I mean they could try that for sure.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it would make sense. I would think that maybe. No, I think recreationals would be fine with it too. I was thinking like they might be thinking they're giving up a little bit, but I don't think it's like. Yeah, I don't think it's anything.
The usual so rich. They don't care.
Or maybe they think they'll just run good in other ways other than the like they'll just cooler. I don't know. I don't think, or maybe they don't even think about it at all. Probably that's probably the correct answer. So
I heard YOLO was gonna play this, or at least thought about it, but he didn't do it. But that would have been really fun to see him play her.
Yeah.
Kimiko, in the previous championship, then if you had been paid in EV, then How much? What would be the results compared to the one that you had?
I think I would have ended up 70K plus instead of 62K down.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. I ran on,
You should be the one backing that idea, man.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna run that bad again in a championship. But
Todd, I'll send you the video. BJP made a video about both Kumicon and then God from Stock, like the run good versus the run bad.
Yeah.
When you see it, you'll understand how sick PLO is. You'll be like, why would anybody play this game? It's like insane.
Yeah, it just gets into your head like after a while. Like you sit down and it's like it's immediately 10K under EV on like 10, 20. It's like just a normal day. So it just happens day after day. It's wild.
Honestly, like for me, the amazing part was how well you are able to play through it, because I think 9 out of 10 players would, I mean, I'm sure it affected you, but like I know as far as performance, it would tank my performance. Like there would be no way.
It sort of became like, I don't know, in a strange way, became like almost like, I don't know, almost like a fun challenge. Like, okay, let me run this bad.
Yeah.
Just keep it going. But after the challenge, I was so tired. But that was, I mean, it was bizarre. Like 70 buy-ins on Reeve, that's a lot.
Did you ever did you ever calculate like what the was it like a 1 in 10,000, 1 in 100,000?
Yeah, no, I don't know, but it has to be a very, very like.
Yeah, it's got to be like 0.001%.
I think so, because I mean I've been playing since for 20 years, and like I haven't run that bad, but I mean maybe I've been spared, as I said, but it was a rough one. But I mean, for sure, like I came third, so I obviously ran good in like many different categories. Like otherwise I would have been third. So I obviously like it was a mix. Like in the all-ins, I ran max bad, but I ran pretty good in other stuff, obviously. So yeah.
So yeah, Mr. Guitar Boy followed and said, "Will Lukaku be paying the required fold-out money, or have they just agreed to a forfeit?" Yeah, no, they agreed to a forfeit. He doesn't have to play the rest of the hands.
Yeah, I mean that forfeit is nothing for him. He won like millions, right? I think like the last year he ran it up. So 10K is nothing for him.
That's the word on the streets, indeed.
Yeah.
The 5-card master.
Yeah,
well, I don't know about master, but it did seem like he was one of the biggest end bosses in the 5-card streets for sure.
Yeah, I mean he was playing Giselle on like 501K in the 5-card. They were battling out hard.
Remember? Oh really? Yeah. I know. Yeah, I've seen some of his battles, but seems like he's battling a little bit less lately. But
I think it was like destroying Kayan. In the
really?
5-card.
Yeah.
I think so.
I've seen some of it.
Yeah, that was most of his profits, I think.
Did you guys see this hand, by the way, on the replay?
We missed something.
It's like single raise thoughts, Veni bets, check raise, and then re-raise.
Yeah, I saw a lot of this. That's what I was asking Veni about. Like there was a lot of clicking wars, it seemed like.
Let's see. Oh yeah, clicks it back. Yeah. What happened there?
Single raise pot, Yodo check raises, and then Veni 3 bets.
Yeah, Yodo flats, check turn. I mean, when Veni checks back turn, he's obviously it's like a give up.
Like he checks back turn?
Yeah, there's no traps there when he checks back the turn.
Yeah.
Like double draw.
Double flush draw.
So that's he's like waving the white flag there. Yeah, basically. I mean, maybe he has something there like in a balanced way, but it's gonna be
So
hard.
what hand's gonna play like this? Do you think specifically?
I mean,
It's hard
I
to
guess
say.
pocket tens. I don't know, with a, I don't know, King of Hearts or something. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just like King 10.
Yeah, some King 10 maybe. Maybe pick up spades on the turn, like try to realize that equity instead of bet folding it. So
Yeah.
so you had some backup.
Yeah, they
on the
are
flop.
pretty deep, so if he gets stuffed on the turn, he's kind of in a
Yeah.
miserable spot with a lot of his semi-bluffs. But
And
we saw a
Yodogoki,
lot of this yesterday where it was like a lot of, 3-betting on the flop in like
it's a lot. It was a lot of
smaller
that.
flops. And I asked him about it, and he did say, yeah, there was a lot of little clicking wars and stuff. And I never really see that. I mentioned it on the stream. I was like, I never really see too much of it, either at like the high or low level. Just like a lot of clicking, like sometimes, but
sometimes you get like a dynamic like that with
yeah,
someone. If you play them, it's like it's really fun. It becomes a leveling war. They sort of got into something like that. But I mean, when he checks back turn, like Yodo can just pot everything on river, basically.
yeah.
Every hand.
And Chaz in the chat asked, who do you think, Kumi, were the best 2K regs in the championship?
I mean, I guess it's Mahasajan. And Ven is obviously up there. And I mean, I thought God from Stock was really good. I mean, I know he probably got amazing distribution, but I think he played really well.
Yeah,
and
I think
there was a couple of
he's
other guys.
really, really good.
Yeah,
I
I was
think
playing really well.
Speedy
What was
G,
the name of the guy that played the most hands?
Zaz, or what was it, Zazez or Zajez? He was really good, I
Yeah,
thought.
Sturgis, yeah.
He was
I think it was
tough, man.
really,
He just disappeared after too. He must
it
be
was super
play
tough.
on GG. Yeah, he played so many tables. It was sick. Like he was
That was
like
great.
he was playing like 10 tables at a time at 2K and just like
Yeah.
destroying.
I couldn't win a pot against him. Like it
I
felt
did.
impossible.
There were certain guys I just got destroyed by. Like Speedy G destroyed me.
He's fun.
Yeah, he's great.
Mm.
He owns me. Venom, and then God from Stock. I think he did quite well versus me.
Yeah, Venom is. Yeah, I forgot about him. He's also real good.
Yeah.
Oh.
He plays a lot of the tournaments too. He's a good player.
Yeah, it was a lot of good players in the championships.
Yeah, so many at 2K. The 2K tables were too tough. I mean, I shouldn't even. I played too much of the 2K, honestly. I should have just played like the 500 tables, because then towards the end I started playing the 500 tables. I did what Jane Andez did, which was like just fire all the hardest 2K tables, and then I was getting destroyed, and I was like, I should probably game select a little bit better. But I like the challenge too, so it wasn't like too much of a hit. But if I was like trying to make money, I should have just stuck to the 500 tables.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much of a fish I am in like really tough ring games, because like those 2K tables, all the people that played them, it was like basically playing like a 10K table with the skill level.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
sometimes it was like that. Like, it was the
like
lineup.
if you play a regular 2K on coin, like like any other time, it's like 10 times as soft. You know.
For sure. I mean, there's at least there was no rake, so
Yeah.
I mean that helps a ton.
For sure. And I think it was just a great challenge. The cards up factor, seeing what people bluff with. It was so much fun, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, people were really battling it out. I actually didn't think that it was going to be that much action as it was, but yeah, I mean, the games were going like constantly. It felt like.
Yeah.
So, I hope to do that event this year as well. I will play it.
Yeah, for sure.
I had hoped like the next heads up event would be 2K, but it's gonna be lower, I heard.
Yeah,
would be
25
fun.
and 200. I was trying to tell Kaki if they did like 500, I think they would get. You probably know this more than me. Not that you play too much 500, but I feel like a lot of guys in that like 500 to 2K range would definitely play it. But like
Yeah, I think
200, it's just too low for any. I mean, I'm sure some people will hop in, but it's not going to be anything where they're going to get
yeah,
like a lot
think
of
like
the
500 is
mid to
maybe
make
the sweet
regs.
spot.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like
Think so.
500 would be great, honestly, because
Yeah,
the
it's really
500
fun.
turnout for the ring was just insane. Like it was amazing. Like how many people played that?
Yeah, I mean they're probably gonna have an event like that later on. I'm assuming like they
Yeah.
usually listen. But yeah, that would be fun. But I mean, June is gonna be the FIFA World Cup, and like Sweden hasn't been playing FIFA World Cup for 12 years, so I would be watching that.
They qualify this year?
Yeah, they qualified. Yeah, in
Sick.
like a miraculous way.
Who's in their
Who-
groups?
They got Tunisia, Netherlands, and Japan.
Ooh, Netherlands is tough.
Yeah, it's tough. but,
Japan's usually okay too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know about this year, but
I mean, Tunisia is not bad either, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's all legit.
could be worse.
But just I guess Netherlands is like kind of like top compared to.
Yeah,
that,
top
that's
tier.
gonna be a rough one. But yeah, I mean, Sweden hasn't been playing the World Cup in like a decade, so
I bought tickets to like the semifinals. I got totally ripped off. I used I don't know, or no, what's the one that sells like tickets in advance? But the
Ticketmaster?
fees on it, yeah, I think it was Ticketmaster. The fees were almost as expensive as the tickets.
So how
I
much
don't
was
wanna say
it?
how much. I don't want to say because I'm
Oh, come
almost
on, say it,
embarrassed
man.
how bad I got
Bro,
ripped off. I'll tell you in Vegas.
You've
Spam
dusted much more than that on tables, and you're afraid to say
Oh,
that you
yeah.
pay like 3K for a football ticket? Come on.
Yeah, it's 2 tickets. I paid like a little bit more than 4K, I think it was. But
wow.
it's the semifinals.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Dallas? I think Dallas.
Well, you
It's
think?
weird because it overlaps
You
with
don't know?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's weird. I can't even sell the tickets right now if I wanted to because
You
I don't
only live
get
one time. You only live
Huh?
one time. Yeah, you
Yeah,
only
yeah.
live one time, so
I mean, it must be the
It
most hype
overlaps with
game you ever
Vegas
go
a
to.
little bit. So I have to like go back to Dallas and then maybe that'll be the end
Well,
of
it's not
my
that
Vegas
far, right?
trip. It's not far from where I live. It's like a couple hours, so. But yeah, I'm just excited because I've never been to a professional match at all.
that's probably gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Although it is far. Yeah, no, for some reason I thought Texas, even though I went
Yeah,
there
yeah.
last summer, I thought it's like closer.
No, it is. It's far, but it's
Yeah.
close to where I live. So
I thought Texas
why I
is
bought it.
like where Colorado is actually, or like a little bit closer to Nevada.
No.
It's funny.
I mean, it's not like
we make fun
they
of
have
Americans for geography, but like we have the same, like Europeans. We don't really know
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I should criticize you, like you criticize me for
Do it.
saying Netherlands is a Northern European country.
I mean, yeah, it couldn't be further.
I remember that.
Did okay, I might be messing this up, so you could criticize me. But did Sweden have Ibrahimovic or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was.
Well, because he's got like an
Mm.
Eastern European name, so if I messed that one up, I wouldn't have felt incredibly bad. But
I mean,
he was the GOAT, man.
Yeah, I'm not hugely into football, but everyone in Sweden knows Ibra
Yeah.
was
The
our
goats.
player. Yeah, the goat.
Too bad you guys didn't have a good team around him when he played.
Unfortunately,
That's the saddest part. Like he's so good.
he was born in the wrong country.
Yeah.
Should have been born in Italy.
Yeah.
Have
How's
you-
France looking this year, Todd?
So apparently, France is like mega overpowered. Like they
Like
got
every year?
no, but like this year maybe even more. Like they
Super.
got so many sick players, which is a bit worrying because when they say that about a team, they end up having like low chemistry and then they suck.
Yeah.
But apparently, no, they have like insane players. They have like maybe 2 previous Ballon d'Or. And like there's a lot of really good players. I don't follow football super closely, but you
Yeah.
got Mbappe, Dembele, like who are very very sick, and then this Olis Olis guy is like very, very good also.
We're gonna be one of the favorites. I would assume. World Cup.
Oh yeah, I have to apologize for my sports take about Jaden McDaniels. I was totally wrong. He is that guy.
Oh yeah, that was wild, dude.
Well,
You
my
were shocked.
buddy told me, I asked him because I was like, I might have embarrassed myself on the coin stream. Is this guy good? And he's like, he's an elite defender. His offense is like here and there.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he's actually an elite defender, then yeah, he could come at other people for not being great defenders. Because it's like if he's like that type of specialist, like
Yeah, no, he's sick.
you could kind of like talk shit because you are that dude in that arena.
Yeah. By the way, have you heard some quotes from Zlatan Ibrahimovic? There's a lot of famous
About
quotes about everything because he was like this super confident guy. So one time they asked him to compare himself like to other Premier League strikers, and he responded, "Lions don't compare themselves with humans."
Yeah.
There's like so many quotes, dude. Like you should look it up. There's so many quotes like this.
Yeah, he's a one-liner guy. I don't know how he comes up with everything. It's like he has so many of those.
Or he prepares, like for sure. There is no way he comes up with it on the fly.
Yeah, he probably has to.
He said,
they're good.
He said, "I'm like Benjamin Button. I was born old and I will die young."
What?
Oh my god.
I mean, it does seem like when he was playing, like even when he was older, he was just still like an absolute beast as far like physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still is. Like I've seen him even now. It's like it's insane how like athletic he is still.
Yeah. Sweden's such a small country, you just like run into him. It's kind of like Todd running into Linus in Austria.
Standard stuff.
A big pot here. Let's see. Wow. They're actually playing deep. Let's see. I guess that was 3-bet and check off up, check all turn.
I'll replay it.
Yeah.
Have you played much with Yodogoki, Humi?
No, only a couple of times at 5K, but no long sessions or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just try him out a bit, but I mean he's obviously better. But yeah, I have a small sample.
He's another guy that plays. He enjoys the 5 card. It seems. Those 5 card end bosses scare me.
What did you say?
I said the 5 card end bosses kind of scare me. Like I feel like those guys are next level dealing with variance. So
yeah,
like they
like
swing like 20 buy-ins, no problem.
Yeah, Terminators.
Another quote from Ibrahimovic. "The French people are famous for their arrogance, and they call me arrogance. So I said they should have been proud because I represented France perfectly." I think this one he came up with on the fly. Actually, I think he was asked about it.
How does he do it?
That's sick. That's such a good one.
No one knows how he does it.
I think he's right. Actually, that's actually true.
Has this talent to say things that sticks.
That's so good, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's Jono says, "You listen to my advice about the scoreboard. It updates in real time, I assume." No, it doesn't, unfortunately. So I just have every once in a while to press it twice, and then it refreshes like this. 34 points for Yodogoki, by the way.
Ooh, that big pot. He gained a little bit.
Closing in here, it's almost 400 hands left. A little more.
Yeah, I asked them how long they were gonna play, and let me see. Yodogoki said they might play to the end or leave a small amount of hands. For the sweat, the Sunday sweat.
Yeah.
If it's close and there's like 100 or 200 hands, that would be pretty hype actually. For the last session.
Yeah.
I think if Yoda goes up to like 60, 70 points from here, then it's gonna be very rough. But as soon as he's like in this like 30-40 area, yeah, he's got a shot.
Yeah,
Sure.
but even 30-40, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Yodo is like next level where he'll figure out a way to kind of reduce the variance with if they had like 100 to 200 hands left.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah,
you can't
I mean,
control
maybe he
everything,
can start
but
limping a bit.
I don't know if are they allowed to, Todd? I thought they agreed to not limp. I could be
Oh, they
wrong
can't
on
limp?
that. I want to say yeah, that was part of the agreement.
Okay.
But
That's a good
they
rule.
allow him to fold out, so maybe I might be wrong on that one. Honestly,
I think it would be a good rule though, to no limping.
yeah.
But that would be one way to really like try to kill the variance as much as possible. If you have like a
Yeah, for
40-50
sure.
point lead at this stage.
Yeah. I mean, they can fold out actually. I don't know if you saw any of the previous action, but I think it
Yeah.
was Venny may have, or I can't remember. I know No Limit they did a little bit of folding out. I think it was Hard in the Paint folded out to win his
Yeah, so a bit of
group,
that.
group stage.
See, how much would it cost to?
I think it was
So
something about
400
75 per.
times 420. It would cost 32K to fold out here.
Yeah,
32 points to fold out here, and he has 33 points. You could actually do it if you wanted
right now.
to. Yeah. It will cost 32K.
I think it's multiplied by 2 though, isn't
Is
it?
it?
I can't remember how to calculate it. I thought it was 75 per 500 hands, but I don't know. I'm
So isn't it 75 times 428 hands? Or am I bad at math?
You're probably right. I've never tried to calculate how many big blinds per 100 you're losing.
I mean, I guess he could almost fold out from here, but he's probably not going to do that.
I don't know. It might be.
I mean, yeah.
To lock up third place, I think they get 30K. So.
How much is the EV
to lock up second place? I mean.
It's 100K.
Second place is
yeah, first
30K.
place is 100K, including the Rolex, and second place is 30K.
Todd, we were talking about folding out. What was the calculation? Is it?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I will. Who can we ask?
I mean, in two hands, you lose $150 in two hands. So
yeah.
Hand.
Well, because we were saying Yodo's almost close to being able to fold out.
Yeah. Well, you guys are the professionals. You guys should know that stuff, no?
Well, I never pulled out to get into any money, so
I never played spots like this.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Mr. Guitar Boy in the chat said for 500 hands left, you will need 75 points to fold out. With 200 hands left, 30 points. Okay. I made a quick spreadsheet if you want. See, that's a dedicated guy right there.
Yeah, that's a smarter guy than us.
Hire him, Todd.
Yep.
Or ChatGPT.
Guitar Boy, send me your resume.
You've been outsourced.
Math were never me and the Pawner's strongest.
I don't know about you, but definitely not mine. I feel like that's not true for you either.
I'm not great at it.
Really?
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, not great. I didn't like it in school.
Yeah.
At all. But
I was actually like I was like in the advanced class, but then I got kicked out in 7th grade. So I was like put in the grade above me's math class, which was always fun. Yeah, like they kick you out of advanced, and like advanced goes faster than the year ahead of you in the US, like the AP classes they call it. So they put me in like the grade above. So I finished math, which was actually terrible for my math skills, because I finished math in like 10th grade. So I didn't do math after 10th grade.
Why did you get kicked out?
Because I was like an underachieving, like overachiever, you know? You have like all the overachievers, and then you have like we had like 3 people that were like stragglers who like they were like, okay, you guys are talented, but you're like not applying yourselves, so Yeah, we're
You,
gonna
you were an
take you out.
underachieving overachiever.
Yeah. Did I say it backwards? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. But yeah.
But it was terrible because then I didn't do math after like, 10th grade. And so like, yeah, my math skills right now are absolutely like terrible. Like absolutely terrible.
the things you learn in school, I don't know how much it helped
Yeah,
me
that's true.
later on. Yeah,
Some of
didn't
it
help.
is somewhat helpful though.
Yeah,
Like the
some.
probability stuff, obviously, like
Yep.
some of the times I'm just like, how come I can't like understand, basic like,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. I hear you.
figuring out your equity. Like I have to use like equity calculator and then probability odds,
Well,
like
apparently he was
Yeah.
wrong. Slam
I hear
Slam
you. He was
corrected him. Yeah. So 500
I thought
hands
that was
left.
right.
37.5 points.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
Culinary
you're
was right.
basically-
Yeah, so right now he has
Culinary was
enough. Yodogoki is back up at 40 points. So he could technically
wow,
just
I can
fold.
actually do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, he's
what's
not
the
listening to this.
EV of going through is like 60K or something. I mean,
Are you calculating by the difference between first and second, or?
yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I mean, he probably could.
seems right.
Oh,
Becomes interesting, I guess.
Don't listen to the stream, Yodo.
This fool Johnny sent
Yeah.
me
But also,
actually
like, you're
a spreadsheet.
paying quite a bit to fold out.
You're
Okay,
paying like 30K.
Open this one,
Then-
guys. The one I just sent.
Nice try. You're not gonna hack me and take all my dog. Nice
Never
try.
press
Take your
links.
World Cup tickets.
Let me run this through Claude Code first.
Yeah.
So dumb. By the way, apparently,
it's true.
apparently,
Dude, listen to the way the protocol that I had all my money in got hacked. These guys from North Korea befriended the team, met him in Vegas, were friends with him for 6 months, and then sent them like a phishing link that they clicked on, and there was like over $250 million in this protocol.
Jesus
So
fucking crap.
So if it happens to like these, devs that like control 250 million, I know, Todd, you're trying to hack me. Nice try.
That's brutal.
yeah, right. I want your World Cup tickets so I can pay $300 for parking and like not get there because there's gonna be traffic.
I know. I didn't
Have
even
you read
buy a
about
parking
this?
pass.
No,
The
but
parking pass. Yeah, like
even public
totally
transportations is gonna be absolutely terrible. Like I was reading
I
about
know.
this. It's like logistically, it's like a complete nightmare. The whole thing, and it's gonna be like a huge ripoff around everything.
Actually, Todd, you want to go with me? My other buddy might not. He said he might not go.
Bro, I'm not gonna pay like 2K for a freaking football game.
No. You just got to pay for the parking. How about that?
I'm not gonna pay 2K for a parking ticket, bro.
It's only $800.
Oh my god. It's only $800, and apparently
That's
like
a good deal, Todd. That is a good deal.
a drive that apparently takes like 45 minutes is now gonna take like 3 hours or something.
Is it gonna be that bad?
Apparently it's gonna be very bad.
Who says this?
I read
They have
about it online
Uber
a
and
little bit.
stuff. Oh, really?
Yeah, what was the capacity of the stadium? Do you know?
It's in Dallas, which is like literally one of the top 5 biggest cities in the U.S.
Yeah, 'cause it's like-
I would think they have the capacity there.
Yeah, they have like a lot of roads and like enough lanes, so that's.
I know
people
the
can get around
traffic's terrible there, but like, dude, they have like all the biggest sports like in Dallas.
there. Which stadium is it?
honest.
Do you know?
I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they have like a separate stadium for soccer, or they just use the Cowboys stadium. I honestly don't know. But that capacity for football, what's like normal for a European match, like capacity?
I think like the
'Cause-
most will be like 90K or something like this.
Yeah, American football is
probably.
about the same.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, so their Cowboy stadium, I would guess, is around like 70 to 80K.
I'm trying to.
The
check.
funniest
That's
thing
cool.
is I bought the ticket. I have no idea. Like, you don't know who's gonna advance, so it's like it might be like 2 dusty teams.
But it was a lottery or?
Might be No, it was just like you could like pick on StubHub. Is it StubHub or Ticketmaster? Either way, you could like look for like different tickets and stuff. And I was like, oh shoot, Dallas has the semifinals because it has like every place is different, right? They have like
Yeah.
Atlanta, Dallas, Vegas, I think is part of it.
Okay, so I found it. It's the AT&T Stadium, and capacity is
Yeah, yeah.
80K.
Yeah, that stadium's like apparently it's like the best stadium in the country too.
It looks pretty sick.
I mean, it's a
actually.
semifinal, so it's not going to be all too dusty, I think.
No, I know, but imagine if it's like US versus Japan. Come on, no.
Yeah,
rules.
that's
Okay,
It'll be a
let's
little-
not get
little
canceled
brutal.
right now. Watch what you say.
Man,
That's
imagine
not
getting
worth it.
offered free tickets and then you just saying no.
That's brutal.
I'm that much of a loser.
Where's the
Damn,
finals?
God.
Oh, in New
I
York.
honestly don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
nightmare. I think New York's gonna be the worst. You know, they did the. There was
Yeah,
a
but they have
friendly
the
recently.
subways and stuff to like get there. I feel like generally our transportation system is pretty bad in the big cities, but it's not as bad as like, I don't know, France, you know?
What?
Don't kick on France.
You want to fight me or what?
Honestly, when I was in Vegas, it was absolutely miserable to get to I think I went to it was Brazil versus somebody else. And it was terrible, the traffic. But this was like
wasn't it? Which stadium was it?
it was the one in Vegas, the new one.
The Raiders, the one for Raiders. It's literally on the
Yeah,
strip.
yeah.
How can traffic be bad? You just like be ready on the strip a
No,
couple hours
but
before, and
I'm
then you
saying
walk.
that- yeah, yeah, but the actual traffic like around the stadium and like getting to the stadium was like awful. Like on the strip
just
and
walk,
stuff.
bro.
We did walk. I'm saying like finding parking and then like I think we
If you
parked at,
walk,
like,
you don't need parking.
where am I gonna? Oh, I'm gonna walk from my Airbnb 30 minutes away.
You park on the strip. You even get free parking because you're a degenerate that's placed at the Aria for many hundreds of hours a year. So you get free
You know how
parking there.
far it is from Aria to the Vegas Stadium?
What, 20 minutes or something?
No,
More?
dude, it's far. It's far from the strip. It's close to. I think we parked at like it was like Link or I can't remember. It was a casino though, but it was still like a 30-minute walk I think from wherever we parked.
I'm actually curious. Trying to look it up.
Got a pot here. Venny. Check call, check call.
Oh yeah, it's 40 minutes by walk. Well, that's feasible.
40? Yeah.
Yeah. Because like you could just like be like park anywhere on the strip and then go up to like let's say Park MGM, so it's not too far.
I think that's where we were, Park MGM, or
Yeah.
it was like a place right next to it. Wait, so what happened on the river?
Yeah, we missed an all in.
Benny jammed?
Yeah,
Benny
Venny donkey jammed river, I think. Oof,
Sick.
that was a nasty one.
Aces.
Yodo snapped him off.
Yeah. So Venny, he 3-bets aces and c-bets half pot. Yodo calls. Then he check calls aces with a gutter. And donk jams the river. Try to rep straight. Yeah, I mean, looks completely fine to me.
Yeah.
It's a very good river for Venice range.
Man.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't always you can't overdo it though.
Yeah, probably not. Probably you probably can RNG it and like do it sometimes, but you would obviously have to call with when they
Yeah, he is a
come
great
house.
catcher right there.
Yeah.
Obviously doesn't love having spades, I guess, but still
Yeah.
having the jack is quite good.
Yeah. I think the solver would always call Yodo's hand, but who knows?
Seems right.
Seems good. But that was a brutal one. Now he has 46 points and 375 hands left. It's getting rough. It's getting a bit rough for him.
It seems like no plan to just fold out for Yodogoki either. He just keeps on playing.
Yeah, looks like he's just gonna play, but he's probably gonna fall out at some point, just to completely lock it up. But probably don't want to give away too much money.
Yeah.
You can wait a little.
I wonder
bit.
if pulling Gucci in the finals, he takes that into account too. It's like, what is my actual EV that I have to play? I have to beat Gucci to, like the
Yeah, absolutely.
second place is only 30K, so it's like not only, but like
He
difference.
doesn't have
between first and
50% chance in the final.
Yeah.
It's a bit worse than that. I mean, he's an unbelievable player, but Gucci's better. I will just assume.
Yeah.
How many hands left? 370 hands left. 47 points for Yodogoki.
And when was Jungle and Llama playing?
When are they playing?
You know that?
You say?
Yeah.
Well, that's very hard to determine. I already asked them today. Waiting for a response. Actually, so yesterday I got Jungleman's WhatsApp, and then because like nobody was responding on Discord, and then I messaged him, and he responded in 20 minutes. So that's the notice that I got for their match to start.
New personal record for Jungle.
Yeah.
Well, now that Jungle's banned from Hustler, he'll have some more time to play.
I don't think he's banned. I think he got just
No,
ejected for this one session. Probably is my guess.
Can you imagine though? They like ban,
There
abuse
was-
of our dealer.
They would never ban Jungle. Can't ban him.
Yeah, I know. It's too good. Too good for the stream too.
You know, actually, like the hand that he lost, where he threw the cards, I feel like that's the type of hand that irritates me the most. It's that some guy is just like straight up punting. He's like betting Jack 9 on a king high board with absolutely nothing. He turns a pair and then he tries to continue his story, and then somehow he reverse trips.
Yeah.
And then like, he makes money from you. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, this is ridiculous.
Llama is going to talk about this situation a lot with Jungle, I feel.
What do you think? Like, if that guy, I don't know if you saw the hand, but if that guy hadn't river trips or two pair, my guess is he probably continues firing. Although like that's hard to determine.
I think I don't know about No Limit, but I feel like if you have Showdown, like he has like pretty decent Showdown, and he's gonna be like he honestly doesn't even need to. I don't know enough. No, I'm not gonna speculate. Actually, I was gonna say he doesn't even need to play a turn.
It's like merge barreling.
Yeah.
Turn the 9, and just he doesn't want to check for some reason.
Yeah.
And I guess he was planning to just check like any river that doesn't improve him.
Yeah, that's what I
would be my guess.
Dude, he's playing on Hustler.
Actually, who could probably explain it really well is Jungle. That's why he could say why he was so tilted, because he's probably going to be like, the guy's an idiot for betting turn, and then he just like gets the miracle river that is literally the only one I'm going to pay him off on.
Llama is just going to say, no, he played it perfect. He threw the fish going down.
To be honest, I feel like Jungle, I mean, they do have their like mind games, but Jungle's just as good at playing it. I know people say Llama's got the edge, but I don't know. I feel maybe I'm wrong. I feel like Jungle's pretty good.
Jungle, he's played so much like live in all these kind of situations that I think he is comfortable with it, but
and even if he's
like the end boss in this,
even if he's like tilting too, I get the sense that like Jungle, even when he's tilting, like it doesn't affect his play, like, or if it does, it's like less than like 10%.
Yeah, it feels like he basically continues to play like he doesn't throw anything away, like but even if he gets pissed off, like so
I think he mentioned it in like a podcast or something. He just like it's not, he always like, or he has a good idea of what the right play is, so regardless if he's tilting, he's still gonna like execute it. For me at least, I know if I'm tilting, it definitely affects like what I think is going to be like the right play in that spot. But for Jungle, I think he's like somewhat immune to it, probably just like experience and volume he's played over time.
Yeah, I mean, if it was that kind of a tilter, like he wouldn't be where he is. He would have busted his rolls everywhere a long time ago.
But I feel like even like subconsciously, like you might not be making, or you're not taking into account like all of the factors when you're like a little bit tilted. Like you don't have that like
Yeah, you definitely miss stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
You
like
definitely
all of the. But Jungle, I feel like he's got that immunity.
Yeah. Wow, this is an
Next
important
level.
part.
Oh yeah.
When it calls down here. Yeah. No.
Oof. What?
It's
Oh,
not a-
did you catch the action?
No, I'm gonna look now. So, penny 3-bet pre-flop, check calls flop, check calls turn, check folds river. Yeah, probably had diamonds with the overpair. I would assume. So it's almost 50 points now.
Oof.
Yeah, Jungle against Llama. That was some pretty good content.
Oh
Pretty good
yeah,
poker.
it was great.
CoinPoker should be pretty happy with that.
I'm
I
a
wish
big
more people tuned in, but that was pretty good.
yeah, I'm a big Jungle fan. I know he's like
Yeah.
pretty polarizing, but I'm just so impressed with like how he's like great at so many different formats and
Yeah.
and his like thought process on poker, like he says like so many like really valuable things. So
He's really good. Smart guy. I
Yep.
can't believe how he can play so many games, like and hold his ground against so many people.
yeah, like
I
that
can't. I
type
don't
of
understand
stuff.
how it's possible.
It's so impressive to me.
Yeah.
Like hopping in this and competing with all of these guys that just like specialize / like just do it all day. You know,
Yeah.
he goes back on the Hustler stream at night and just you know.
Beating the shit out of Asian Flushy.
Yeah, exactly. And who knows if he, you know, actually has an edge on these guys, but to just like come in and fearlessly like just play them at you know,
Yeah.
heads up.
I mean, I guess in a larger sample, he probably wouldn't, but like in
Yeah,
2K hands, like yeah, he can definitely.
yeah, but who knows like if he worked at it. I was talking with Fabian Sui and he was saying like, you know, Ben 86, sure he's probably a dog in these, you know, in these PLO games, but you know, like you give him a couple months or even a couple weeks, like who knows, maybe he would be competing with the, you know, the top PLO guys over time.
I mean, if he wanted to, he would. Like
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what, and I feel like Jungle, it's like the same way. Like you give him, you know,
If
like
Jungle
2 months to
completely
prepare,
himself.
which is crazy because he's been doing it for so long. You'd think like he'd lose a little bit, but honestly, it feels like these guys are still competing at like the highest level.
Yeah.
It's just they have other priorities right now. They made all the money in
Yeah,
online
I mean,
poker.
yeah. If Jungle dropped everything and like completely went all in on like Texas
Yeah, heads
heads
up.
up, like yeah, he probably would like become as good as Asian Flushy or Linus or.
I was
mean, I
saying,
can
like,
see why not.
especially with how the tools in Hold'em are, I feel like it's like I don't want to say it's like easy, right? Because these guys are doing it at such a high level, but it does seem that like it's never been easier to study Heads Up No Limit than like right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to study and one thing to being able to execute it in game, like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole different skill to be able to execute. And, I mean, most of these guys probably have the same like theory knowledge as Gucci, but he probably just has like a better execution. That's just enough to like tip the scales.
And the experience, I feel like he's been doing it.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of a lot of these guys have been doing it for so long, and they can big pot here on the left.
Very, very big. Could be.
Four bet. You wonder if Veni might be not forcing the action, but yeah, trying to increase the variance a little bit to
Yeah, he probably should. He definitely
3-bet, 4-bet a lot more. Because if he gets
well, it can backfire very quickly, also, right?
Sure, but I mean, he would. I would think he would want to do it now rather than with like 200 hands to kind of give Yodo a chance of thinking about folding out or getting close to folding out. To where now he's forcing the action. If he gets it within like 30, 20, 25 points, like gives himself a really good shot.
Yeah, I mean, he has this extra EV with like going to the final. So I think he should up the variance and like this last couple of 300 hands before it becomes too late to do it. So you're just gonna fold. So it's probably plus EV to just be kind of wild at this point.
Yeah.
Hope to cooler Yodo in a couple of pots, and then it's just maybe 10, 20 points again, and it's like it's a game.
Big pot on the right.
Yeah.
Omer in the chat said, ask Kumikon what his obsession with like is that Dogecoin? Dollar DOG coin?
No, Amso loves Dogecoin.
We probably shouldn't I don't want to shill anything. Stream.
You should have heard it. Amso was showing Dogecoin.
Well, as long as you say hashtag not financial advice, then you can say anything you want.
Okay. Yeah,
it's true.
I mean, I can just say quickly, it's the biggest meme coin on Bitcoin in Bitcoin's ecosystem, and it's called Dog. And yeah, it was fairly distributed when it got minted, and to over 100,000 addresses. So I believe in the coin, but we'll see. I may be completely wrong. So do your own research.
Do you think that crypto is like, it's something where it's easy to do a little research and be like, oh wow, I heard that, and like, you know, it's in a way, I feel like sports betting also has that. Like you'll watch a couple of videos and then you'll hear some experts supposed experts sound extremely convinced that a pick is the right pick. And then you're like, oh, I'm going for this, or like, oh, I'm going the other way. And then you place your bet and it's like, actually, that's like kind of random. Like you couldn't really have known. Like there's no way.
There's so many scams in crypto, and it's like most of this is just going to zero in the long run. I think there's just a few things that's gonna survive, and it's like it's gonna be Bitcoin and probably Ethereum and some other chains, but not many, I think, in the long run. So you gotta be careful.
He had a set of jacks. Got him.
He had quads.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted me to correct you there? You're setting it up.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
So he check raise flop. Oh, he check raises flop and check calls turn. Cool.
4-bet. Oh, Veni might be ramping up the variance. And Yodo's slurping up all that sweet EV. It looks like he's ready for it.
Wow, Yodo 4-bets here, like...
Yeah.
165 deep or something? Could be...
I feel like Yodo's embracing that. He's like, sure, if you want to play this game, like, let's
He doesn't care.
Let's start flipping for like 10k pots. Let's do it. I'm ready for it.
I mean, this is like the spot where like Veni flops a set here or something. It's like 85% against aces, gets 16 points or something. Like these are the ones he has to find now. Could be an action flop.
In 4-bet pots, this is better for the guy who didn't 4-bet, right? This flop, or not? Like 50-50.
It's close because
it's close.
You still have a lot of like aces with flush draw, which is like a large distribution.
Veni says Luke strong and then he jams.
Wow. And Yodo tanks. Interesting that he has a tank here.
Looks strong and then he jams. What's the read?
The speech
I feel like Veni has like 2 pair. That's like a 2-pair. That's my read on that chat. Looks strong, and then he shoves shitty 2-pair.
Got some points for that. Was
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch the Jack Sand first quick, and then I'll replay the one we just saw. So it was a single raise spot where Yodogoki check raise flop with middle set.
Yep.
And then he check call turn and river squads. Then he found the check back. That would have been disastrous.
Yeah.
And then the one we just
I
saw.
think it's
Sorry, go ahead.
probably an interesting check on the turn. I mean, you mix sometimes there. Sometimes you bet the jacks on the turn. Sometimes you check it on these straight turns.
Yeah. And then the one we just saw is we have another big pot also developing on the right-hand sides.
Yodo said, let's reset. Can't play any more of these crazy 4-bet pots.
Understandable. Looking cooler here, it's
Venny-
like that's 20
yeah.
points.
I bet Venny's a little bit disappointed hearing that, you know?
He didn't want to hear that.
We do get a call. Considering he had only one space, I'm not even going to try to say what he had, but yeah. Let's see the other hand. This was a 4-bet pot. 2700. Jack 5-4, Yodogoki at half, and Venny jams. Easy game sometimes. Okay, they switch to the other table. Let me see.
Todd, you know what would have been a fun challenge? I think it's too late to do it now. But since you have like no PLO experience, if we would have coached you for like a month before this heads up challenge to see if you could like compete in like the I don't think we could have got you to win the 200, but the 25 heads up, like to get you from like never playing heads up to like winning the 25 PLO challenge heads up. That would be like I think it would be like pretty fun.
He doesn't like PLO.
No, I don't mind actually, but just like
okay.
I'm, it's more like I'm focused more on Hold'em because
yeah.
How do I put this? I'm already dog shit at one game. It's not really the moment to pick up another one, you know. So I can be mediocre at two.
Have you played it?
Yellow?
A little bit.
Very little. Like obviously, I had the standard experience. Like I think one time I got a ticket to a $50 or whatever PLO tournament, and then I played and I tried to make a flush with one of my cards. So yeah, I got the standard first time PLO experience.
That was my experience too the first time.
Yeah. It's not easy, honestly. Like I'm already not good with 2 cards, but then once you put 4 out there and I have to use 2, I mean, Chris saw firsthand. Like we played the bomb board PLO, which I was jamming every hand.
We played the all in or fold.
Yeah, so. All in or fold. Yeah.
I mean, the bomb pots are a complete nightmare, especially if you're like not comfortable with even PLO. Yeah. Introducing another thing like that.
Well, yeah, he's playing like all of the chaos games that like aren't even real PLO. You know?
I was playing pretty bad though, no? Like the aces that I jammed into like 2 people.
I mean, it depends what position you're in, but I think it was because we were playing 3-handed, and then I think we went 4-handed, and you were under the gun. I don't think it was atrocious. It's just like you have to be a lot tighter jamming from under the gun than like if it was small blind versus big blind, for example. But it's honestly the EV of those decisions is like negligible when you're that short. So it wasn't. I don't think it was like a huge punt or anything. Honestly,
Venny with 61% wants to run once, and they chop it up.
Bang bang.
Oh, he got free roll there. Yeah,
but he got the EV.
Yeah, he got like 2 points. See, those like look bigger than they are. It's only 2 points, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, also because they had similar hands too. But some of the like, if they got it all in, you know, 60-40 in that 4-bet pop, the Jack 5-4, it's really, although they were a bit deeper, so I guess that would be 4 points. But I feel like a lot of these pots, the pots that get to showdown where they win them pure, they're a lot more important.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 36 points right now. It's not
Yeah.
impossible. Definitely not. Luck can happen. I mean, you can get 2 all-ins in like 7 hands. That's
Yeah.
20 points.
Joseph in the chat said, "Pure Ownage name blast from the past." Wait, your nickname is
Yeah.
is from Pure Ownage?
Yeah.
You know, I met these
I
guys a
forgot.
bunch of times, right?
No, really?
Yeah, like
Oh, that's
yeah,
hilarious.
they came to like
That's awesome.
Intel Extreme Masters events in Europe. Like Jared Kell came to a lot of those actually.
Oh, that's sick.
And then
Yeah,
I
that's
even
funny.
met FPS Dog, the legend. Like that guy
The
was my
legend
idol when I was a
himself?
kid.
Yeah.
I guess the goat, man.
I just honestly like I never was into Counter-Strike. I just love watching those videos, and so I just like took
Yeah.
the name from there. But then people will ask me about like Counter-Strike stuff, and I feel bad because I never, I play
Counter-Strike
War.
1.6. That was such a fun game.
You
What is
know
it?
Counter-Strike
Played that a
1.6.
lot.
Do you know Kumikon about the Pure Ownage videos?
No, I haven't seen those.
Oh, you need to
They're
watch
like
those, man. Those are classics.
it's like I don't know. Like if you watch them today, I feel like they would have. Well, if you played Counter-Strike, you'll enjoy them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. But they were like, man, they had to be one of the first like gaming videos on YouTube. It was actually a series. They did like a mini series, but they
Hmm.
put them on YouTube, and it was just like these friends that like kind of made like gaming. They were just like they had a lot of funny clips. I'm sure you've seen the one where it's like boom headshot, boom headshot.
Yeah, for sure.
I could dance all day. I could dance all day. That's what
Try
it's
hit me,
from.
come on.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, they had like a mini series called Pure Ownage, and yeah, it's just like internet lore from like 20 years ago.
I'll link you,
Yeah.
Kumikon, if you want to have a look.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
This is the goat right there.
FPS Doug, yeah.
Kyle, what's up, man? I haven't seen you since last time. How's it going? Pretty bad, actually.
Oh my god, we got the echo, bro.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Kyle! It's still good though.
Joseph says it existed before YouTube, just posted on their website originally.
Oh, okay, yeah. But like I remember when YouTube first came out, that was like one of the I don't know if they're still up from like the original, but it was like one of the first like gaming things on YouTube, it feels
Yeah.
like.
Then if you didn't know that I met those guys, you probably don't know that Jared Kell, he came to a tournament in Germany and he had made a bet with one of the main guy that runs those tournaments. That's like, it's pretty well known. You never should take a bet with this guy because you're going to end
Okay.
up having to do something stupid. So basically he lost the
Oh,
bets
God.
and he had to sing Bad Romance on stage at the gaming events. And he's, spoiler alert, he's not a very good singer. And then to make
Yeah.
it more funny and epic, they made it so that like almost all the commentators and players of the tournaments, they went on stage and kind of danced.
Okay.
I'll link you. It's pretty freaking funny.
That's awesome.
Let's see if I can find it.
Do you ever meet Elke or talk with him at any of those, or he was kind of like before your time a little bit?
Oh yeah, I met him quite a few times. Like when I was in
Yeah.
South Korea in 2004, and then later many times at
I
WSOP.
didn't know you
Yeah.
Yeah, I've run into him a couple times. I was a big Elke fan from like poker and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Most people.
What happened with Elke? He just disappeared. Like,
Yeah.
I heard some not great stuff about just like his results weren't great and he was spending a lot of money. So I think he still plays, but I've heard like I don't know if he was in makeup or something, but basically like he wasn't having like great results and he was traveling a lot and spending a lot of money. I don't know if he went broke or whatever, but
no,
he was playing a lot of live tournaments and stuff. It
gotta be expensive. It's like if you have a bad run live and you're going to all these events.
Yeah, exactly.
It gets very expensive. I can imagine.
Especially if you like keep up a certain way of living and then like he had a lot of like sponsorship money and like I don't know, if you're living a lifestyle and then like you're not making, 2 million a year like you once did, it's probably difficult to adjust.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you keep on living the same life. You don't want to go down a
Yeah.
notch.
Yeah,
Luxury.
exactly.
It's very hard to tell how much money like some poker players have because you see them like make scores and stuff. Like I saw, like you saw the thing with David Peters, and
Yeah.
That's sick. I mean, people don't understand this. Like, it costs money to play MTTs. Also, you can't just look at the earnings. It's like,
Yeah.
maybe it's paid
A lot of
49
those-
million by this tournament.
A lot of those guys sell so much action too. So it's like, let's say they do well and they're selling tons of action, and then they're crushing it, and then they take more action of themselves. It's like, and then they have like a bad run. It's like they're actually like, sometimes in those cases like losing, because when they were crushing, they sold so much action, and then they took maybe a little bit more than they should have,
yeah,
and they run bad, and it's like they're actually like losing overall, and then taxes too.
yeah. Sam Greenwood actually posted about this on Twitter, like I just saw earlier. I think he said wrote about it, and then he posted a screenshot. So I'm guessing it's probably not the whole thing, but basically what he posted, it says, "These posts are stupid because David Peters did not blow 50 million. David Peters had a live poker business, which over a 20-year period made a total of 50 million in revenue. Revenue, earnings, or winnings does not equal profits. But as I wrote about before, they are an okay number to use for a public scoreboard that tracks results in high-stakes tournaments. David's business had a lot of revenue, but a lot of expenses, and his main expense was not flights or hotels or quarter-zip sweaters, but tournament buy-ins. David started playing super high rollers in 2015 and has cash for 43 million cents. Let's say he had very good results and had a 10% ROI and never sold or swapped. That would mean he put in 39 million or in buy-ins over 10 years. I'm not counting 2020 or 2026, and profited 3.9 million. I am ignoring online results or investments, although given his current situation, I think it's likely David did not make a lot of money investing. Making just under 4 million before taxes in a decade of work is not too shabby, but I hope this framing helps people realize this story is less $50 million man is a deadbeat and more partner at mid-level law firm can't pay debts."
Yeah, you get completely results oriented when you just look at the earnings. It's like they say nothing. You don't know how much he had in himself, and it's like maybe he had a couple of bad investments, and it's like living in luxurious places and traveling, and it's like the money goes.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught the stream yesterday, but Jungle was talking about this too. Like he was saying that most of his investments did not go well. And Llama, out of nowhere, by the way, casually dropped. Like, he was kind of like silent for a bit. And Llama is like, "Do you have less or more than 30 million?" Just like a random question, just like that. And Jungle pretty quickly said less.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost thought Jungle had more than 30. It's like I would have guessed more than 30, but he's been around for so long, playing so high, and it wouldn't have shocked me.
I think it's kind of sounded like without the investments that didn't go well, he might have had like over 30 now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably made a couple of bad investments, I guess.
And then also like you also have to take into account sometimes when they play these big games, like sometimes the variance is so great when they're playing like these he plays in I know he's played in those huge like Chinese billionaire games. So it's like if he just runs like slightly below, it's still like minus. It could be he could swing like, plus or minus like 10 million just based on those games alone.
Yeah.
But I remember him talking about it on a podcast. Like he sold action in some of them, and then like he couldn't take all of himself in some of the games, and like it's one of those things where same as tournaments, like if you're playing in those games and you take more action in certain games and then less action in another, and you run good in one and not in the other, it could mean the difference between winning and losing sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, those backroom games in Macau or something, they can make or break a year, maybe even one session.
Yeah.
That must have been absolutely crazy, some of those.
Kind of like these
imagine.
coin 5-card games. I feel like you see the swings sometimes, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Gotta be ready to swing if you're gonna play 5-card.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas guys, man, they would get shocked. They played it.
The what guys?
The Hold'em guys, they would get
Oh yeah,
shocked. The variance.
yeah.
Yeah, I asked him about the Monarch match as well because I don't remember the number, but I think in profits he should have made like what 9 million or something, if I counted
Yeah,
correctly.
I
But
think so.
He
obviously,
couldn't have had much.
yeah. So I asked him like what piece did he have most of his action or all of it, and he said like I think he might have said like fuck no. So
Yeah.
No,
I
because
guess-
I think when I was watching it, he was talking about like, you know, like selling action, like as Monarch continued to want to play. He's like, oh, let me check with my backers. You know,
Yeah.
like every match that Monarch was like, let's play like whatever 2 million, let's play 4 million.
I wonder
It's
what they
like,
had in
okay.
that game. 10% maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it was huge, but I think he like took more, or like he kind of like he didn't martingale really because obviously he was selling a lot, but like I don't know, we should just have him on and talk about it. I don't want to speculate. I feel
Yep.
bad like speculating about like these guys' personal finances when I might be wrong. Like Elke, who knows? Maybe Elke just has a ton tied into investments, you know, and then like he doesn't
Yeah.
want to touch it. So
I agree.
you hear things and you never really know unless you actually like talk to the person, or even then like
For sure.
who knows.
So they took a little break here.
yeah,
Guess-
Vinny probably wanting to stay sharp. I mean that's the healthy way to do it, right? Like this month is like I'm more and more realizing this. Like every time I play a long session, it's almost always a losing session, and then every time I play like a short session, like very often I cook. It's so weird. Like this month, I've had sessions, either sessions where I'm mega sharp and I do really well, or sessions where I'm dusting. And the problem is I didn't have the discipline to stop when I was dusting. So basically,
Yeah, I don't play long sessions anymore. It's just I agree. It's like
what's your rules?
play-
How do you structure that then?
I try to play like in the morning when I wake up, and I just play for a couple of hours max, and then I usually don't play anymore in the day. So I have
Yeah.
like max focus when I wake up, and yeah, that's when I play the best. And like if I play late at night, and yeah, I just noticed like I don't have the results I have like in the morning when I feel better. So I stopped doing it.
Kumi, I have one anecdote I remember that I was like, dude, this guy is next level. You were playing, do you remember the one, I haven't seen him around anymore, but there was a player named Adam. I think it was like Adam777, and
It sounds familiar.
he used to like talk smack in chat. I played him, but he never like talked to me or something.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. He was
And
a 500 guy.
yeah, but he would like sit versus you, and I just remember, like he was like
absolutely
running
hated me.
pure. Yeah, and he would like talk smack to you or something, and you were like, you said something like, bro, you're never gonna catch me on my B game in a million years. Or it was something like along the lines of like, you will never play me at my B game. Like I
That was,
like
that was
it was
quite
like
fun.
the most. Yeah, it was like the most like he was like talking smack, and you were just like all business.
Oh
You
yeah,
were like,
I mean he was
dude,
really
if you-
going after me.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, Kumakon's like next level. Like, there's no getting in this guy's head. Like, he doesn't tilt. Like, he's never gonna like, you're never gonna catch him like on an off day.
I mean, I played with him quite a bit, and like when he played his absolute A game, it was actually like quite
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like he's aggressive and you know he
Yeah.
picks the spot. Yeah, but like
he
I
had-
remember. Yeah, between
no
him and he did the same thing to Matt Parker, where I saw him one session, he lost like quite a bit. He
yeah,
just
he
like
busted
kind of
off.
just like he just like tilted it off.
Yeah, 5K.
I feel like a lot of players are like that, you know, like
Yeah.
they have like some like they're very skillful at times, but then they have those moments where they just they're not consistent.
They try to martingale it. It's like they go
Yeah,
bad in
yeah.
a game and end up at like 50, 100 or something.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you can't do that. Eventually, just bust your roll. Like it's just
Yeah.
just gonna happen. Like it's gonna work quite a bit actually, but to martingale. But the one time it doesn't work is that then it all goes.
Yeah. But I just remember watching the lobby because I used to love watching, like, sweating the lobbies, and you were just like,
that
bro,
must be
you will
quite
never
fun,
catch me on my B game. Like, good luck, because I will always I will always be playing like my A game versus you. Like, you have no chance.
But should you be saying
Um,
this? Like, if you have a huge edge over someone, you know, if you say something like this, there is a chance you help him understand that maybe he shouldn't be playing you. So, do you think maybe?
No, I
He was
think
really
some
going
play-
after me. So I don't think it mattered what I wrote to him. It's like
yeah,
he just
like some guys, like, I feel like, sure, if you're playing, like, let's say like it's a mega fish and like you don't want to scare him away, but this was like another reg who was just like aggressively, like, chirping. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like in sports, like you could stay silent, but you could also just be like, buddy, you have no chance versus me. Just
Yeah.
realize that.
I
And then, like, maybe it'll give him more action. Maybe he'll
Yeah,
come back.
you should never say it. I guess Johan is probably right there, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was so much smack talking that I just
Yeah, it's for you. It's for you to establish if, like, what are the chances that maybe he stops playing, or like it becomes less profitable for you if you
Yeah,
say
sure.
something.
I
That
mean,
if it's a reg that's
worked
already
out
like pretty
for-
upset, you might tilt him even more, and then he might play you even more, right? Like you don't really know.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you never know.
But in live games, I've had this. Like, sometimes I've had players like Wales call me like idiots randomly, and then just repeating like every 5 minutes. Like, you could tell this guy really wanted to get the rise out of me, and I just sat there in silence, just not saying
Yeah.
anything. And like the thing is, like, if you say something, he might just leave, and then not only that, the whole table would be tilted and like
Yeah.
take it up
In
with you.
some ways, like they really love when you talk back to them, and some guys, like if it becomes too personal or something, they just leave. So it's like it's quite risky to say something. But
Yeah.
He also wasn't like a whale. He was actually like quite a good
yeah, it was reg.
I think, but he just was like shot taking a little bit higher than
Yeah.
normal, I think, and then
I
Kumi,
mean,
like, he also,
he was certainly winning at like 5-10 probably if he like doesn't battle the absolute best. But
hey, we can't tell him that though. But also Fabian mentioned to me that, like, sometimes the end bosses, they come down to just like beat you down. So maybe Kumi just had to like put him in his place a little bit. Like, hey, you're not ready yet. You know,
Back in the doghouse.
yeah. Get back to 2-5, buddy.
yeah, that was a lot of smack talk.
Yeah.
It's interesting, the trash talk. I have a friend, he plays 5-10 at the Bellagio very often. And then he tried to shot take the 10-20-40, like the very big game. And when he told me what they say to him, I was shocked. Because generally he got to the table and some people were like, oh, nice, you're moving up today. Like, all right, how much are you ready to lose? How much are you bringing with you and stuff? It's like, should you really be telling that to someone? Like, it's so messed up, you know? Like, you're nervous. You're playing like way bigger stakes, and those guys are saying stuff like this.
Some guys could get very triggered by that and like dust off.
Yeah. I think it's part of the psychology. They're like, or like, I'll play like bigger games sometimes. Like, I've played like these live games where it's like 100, 200. And these guys like literally will like be like, dude, you haven't played a hand, like you're playing like such a nit, and they're just basically trying to like get you to dust it off, right? Like play a game that you're not used to, or like, but like, for example, like I wasn't even being nitty, right? Like I was actually like playing more active than almost everybody else at the table. So it's like they're just trying to like level you into thinking that like you're a nit, and so that you'll like give them more action.
Yeah,
it's not always the case, but things like that happen all the time in live games.
20 hands an hour or something. So it's
yeah.
I mean, it's
It's a lot of it is just like mental games, to be honest.
Nobody likes to be called a nit, that's for sure.
That's for sure. 28 points now. 28
points.
Like
the mental games in live games are crazy. Like the way people try to get into your head and stuff.
Yeah,
but
I basically haven't played live almost, so I'm nothing here.
Yeah.
That's why I like playing in like games where it's not. It's hard to explain, but like sometimes when you're playing with like better players, they don't do all the extra stuff. Like they realize it's like kind of stupid. So it's like I kind of like playing in those type of games live.
Yeah, I can imagine. The games must be pretty good during during the summer in Vegas.
Yeah, it's weird though because in the last few years a lot of the games went private or like not entirely private, but yeah, like they kind of either poach a lot of the recreational / whales that would play in our games / like yeah, it's just if
How
they're
do you get into like one of those? It's like feels.
I don't know. I honestly haven't played in any private games. I know
Okay.
it's not like I probably could if I like talk to the right people. You just kind of you just have to play a little bit more active, like you can't
Have
play
to
like
dust it off.
yeah, like well, you just have to give a lot of action. They honestly, I think a lot of the thing about like, oh, you have to like play crazy to get into private games, or you have to like you just have to like know the right people, and then two, you kind of have to give action. Like if you're playing like a normal, I would say like 40 to 50% VPIP. That might be a little bit high for like an 8-handed. But yeah, generally like much higher
Yeah, I mean,
VPIP.
probably something like that. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
40%.
yeah, because there's a lot more limping in those games too. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be like
I mean,
limping
you're
marginal
still
hands.
winning though, because
Yeah, yeah,
the whales
yeah.
probably have 50% or more.
But I've seen like there's a game at Aria that's like I think it's like a 50, 100, 100, 200 game. And it kind of mirrors the game that I play, which is like a 25, 50, 50. And they still get like top pros in that game that are actually better than me. And
Oh,
they just give a ton of action, and that's how they kind of like get in that
yeah.
game.
It's what you have to do. Otherwise you don't get invited again. So
Yeah,
just
like
have
I
to do
think
it.
I think Lamo was mentioning like he plays in a lot of like really good private games, and he just kind of like splashes around, and he knows like that's kind of the name of the game. But
He's a good talker too. So I can
yeah,
imagine they
exactly.
like him.
Yeah, you can't be like
Boring.
the quiet like, oh, I'm not going to talk to anybody like
Yeah, sit in your hoodie with glasses and just
yeah,
say no.
yeah. They
It's not gonna happen.
generally, I will say this, in the US they don't like Euros for the not I shouldn't say Euros, but like yeah, for the most part a lot of like the big American whales like they assume if you're European you're automatically like really really good, which is like kind of funny because a lot of
Especially if
the
you're from
bad Euros
Scandinavia.
go to the US because they can't beat online, or like the games just aren't as good, so they come to the US to grind, and so they're not even very good
Yeah,
in a lot of games. No offense to Europeans. I think a lot of you guys are
Scandinavia has
obviously the best at PLO, like the top end, but there's a lot of bad.
Finland.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Finland and Sweden, and have this kind of reputation. At least
Yeah,
in PLO.
Do you
but
guys think some countries have like the DGen gene a little bit more than others?
oh yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, I think so.
Yeah.
Italia. Italy.
Well, I don't know about DGen, but yeah, I feel like some are just like a lot, like they have a reputation for being a lot more splashy or yeah.
Those were like the best cash games back in the day. They were playing with the Italians. It was amazing times.
Yeah.
They
Who was the
they
famous guy
reloaded
that was from Italy
5
that
times.
played Dur? Who is that
What?
guy? Luck Express, was he Italian? There was one that was like
Sure, but I remember him, but I can't remember.
there was
where.
one guy that Dur played. I think he was Italian, that he would like he played him like heads up, and he was like crazy action.
Yeah, those were fun times. But I mean, they Italy, the government like recognized that there was so much money that were like lost in poker, so they banned it and like kept it just the games within the country. I heard so the Italians weren't like allowed to play against any other than Italians.
Well, didn't they end up in the pool with France and Spain as well?
I'm not sure. I think it was just for like Italians playing other Italians, but
yeah,
Yeah, that was a bummer when I couldn't play against them anymore.
You
So
could
those were the
move. Ciao.
Bang bang,
best- I could
bang
move.
bang.
Bang bang. But yeah, they aren't good. They weren't good at poker then, at least. I don't think much has changed since then.
Tokyo Lice in chat said Dario Martini. You mean Dario Marinelli, you know? That was one of the names.
Although, yeah, he's good. He's a live pro.
I played with Dario Samatino, I think his name is. I didn't realize he played PLO. He was like he made day 2 of the 25K.
Okay.
You see that a lot with these guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's like their nickname, but maybe we shouldn't say even if we know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't play on too many. The only site I play on the coin is, and I know a lot of them, but I don't think there's too many of like the live pro and
I don't think
bosses
so,
that play on coin.
Yeah.
On GG, I feel like there's a lot more though.
Yeah, I don't play on GG anymore, but I did play there quite a bit for 2 years ago.
A lot of guys play on ACR though that don't play on coin, which kind of surprises. I mean, it's not that surprising. ACR has been around for a while.
Yeah, I haven't played there.
You haven't at all?
No, I haven't played on CR.
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of like how coin. It's actually even more bum hunty than CoinPoker. So like games literally don't run, and then like a recreational will sit down, and then the game instantly fills. I mean, obviously that's true
It's
for
kind of like coin.
all of online, but it's especially true for ACR. Like the lobbies are completely dead unless there's a rec sitting. So like you won't see too many games higher than 5-10 running at all, unless there's a few recs in the pool.
I think
Where
the action
coin it's a little bit different. Like they actually have quite a few games that will go quite
For sure.
frequently.
Yeah, I think the action is fine. I mean, I don't have the fire I had like 10 years ago. I have to be on like 7 different sites and like
Yeah.
it was. I don't have that anymore. It's fine right now how it is. But I mean, if the game's completely dry up, I'll add something.
Kubicon, do you indulge in the 5 and 6 card? Or you stick to 4
Yeah,
mostly?
I play a little bit of 5 card, but I mean, I wouldn't say I'm really good at it. I'm decent, I guess. But 6 card that's too much, I think. I mean, if the games move over there, I guess I would have to learn it, but yeah, not right now.
Todd, I want to answer the chat. Chico says, I've seen the influencer shill coin saying it's the softest games. I go sit at 200 NL. It's all regs. I can't speak to NL, but I will say playing on coin, if you're playing anywhere from like 200 to 1K and the game isn't good in PLO, you probably just need to get good. Because like the regs are not that good, to be honest, and I'm not that good either. I know I'm not that good, but like the games are relatively like soft at all levels up to maybe 25-50. That's where the games like get pretty tough. 10-20, there will be occasional games that are like pretty tough and reg heavy, and sure there's like a lot of regs at like maybe 2.5 and 5.10, but they're not incredibly good, and there's usually like at least 1 or 2 fish at every table to at least 500. I don't play too much of the 200, but I would the 500. The games are very, very soft for compared to even like some of the American sites I've played on.
I don't play the 500, but I play 1K and 2K mostly. Sometimes 25-50. Very rarely above that.
I think there's recreational players everywhere, and I say that as myself, a recreational player. Like whenever I've played No Limit 50 on coin, I remember thinking that there was probably going to be a lot of regs as well, and then it was like a lot of broken stacks and recreational players, some people playing from their phone, and stuff. And I'm not exaggerating. Like that's really like what I saw, and I think it's it's weird. Like it's technically kind of like that everywhere, even in places where you may think like there's a lot of regs. Like I think sometimes, and yeah, again, that's another thing we've talked about before. Is like people have unrealistic expectations. Everybody wants to have a table full of whales and fish, and like maybe only one reg max. But the truth of it is like it's not realistic. At the end of the day, when you sit at a table, what you should ask yourself is, have I outstudied this person? Am I better than them, like, over a large sample? And then for many people, I think they just kind of want to have it easy. They want to sit down and play with a bunch of completely clueless players. But yeah, that's just...
Yeah.
I mean, in my experience, like, the higher you play, the recreationals are almost worse.
Yeah. Exactly.
In
lower games.
I was stuck at No Limit 25 for ages. I thought I would never get out of this limit, and now I play No Limit 50. And I don't even think I'm that good a player, or even necessarily good at all. But I just look at the pool, and I'm like, what are these guys doing? Like even the regs, like I see showdowns. Exactly. Like the people don't even have the nuts to 3-bet Ace Jack suited, like button against cutoff. It's like what are we even doing here? Like. It's just bizarre.
You see how some of these regs are so out of line, even at like 5-10. I see it at 10-20, where they're doing some stuff that they think they're exploiting, or they're doing things that are exploiting the pool, but I don't think they realize how wild or out of line they are themselves, where other good regs are picking up on it, and so you can take advantage of things like that, where you have these regs that are just playing like some pretty out of line.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some regs at 1-2 that just haven't stepped up for some reason. It's like they're much better than some of the 5-10 regs.
Oh, there are players. I remember playing 1-2 for a little bit, but just for the leaderboards. It was kind of silly actually, but when you did the leaderboard things, there wasn't enough games out like 2-5, so I'd play 1-2, and there were like 2 to 3 regs where I was like, these guys would beat most of the 2-5, 5-10 pools if they moved up. They were just playing a very solid, tight, very fundamentally sound game.
I mean, people get comfortable sometimes and they get stuck on a stake, and it's like they don't try to challenge themselves to move up, but they're actually really good, probably.
Yeah.
And they could play higher if they wanted to, but they just for some reason don't want to go up in stakes. Like, that probably happens a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, so Yodogoki could fold, by the way, if you wanted, but it seems like he's just happy to play.
208 hands left. I mean, now we're kind of closing in on... maybe he should consider doing it very soon here.
He wants to wait a little more. Maybe he wants it to be that much closer, 10 big blinds difference.
Yeah. Well, then he probably can't do it if it's 200 hands left. So I think he could do it now, but it's gonna cost. But I mean, it could be worth it. Haven't done the math on it, but it could definitely be worth it.
Kumikon, have you traveled a lot for poker as well, or you're mostly staying at home?
Yeah, I'm mostly staying home. I haven't traveled a lot to play. It's like I haven't actually been in Vegas, which is crazy because I've been in poker for 20 years and I haven't even been in Vegas.
Bro.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, but haven't gotten around to it, and just haven't done it
this year. Are you going?
I feel like,
but I mean, people are kind of hating on Vegas right now, so they say it's gotten worse there. So
wait, why are they hating?
I don't know. It's so expensive, and I mean, you kind of want to go home after like a couple of days. Feels like.
I feel like somebody for your level, it's not really worth it for somebody like him, to be honest.
Well, he would cook, man.
There's not.
Even the games are not big enough.
Yeah, like the games aren't like, they have a 25-50-50 game, but like him grinding out that live is not like sufficiently good for his skill set, as far as like he's probably making more at home. Right.
Yeah,
and it's like
I'm not even sure I'm good at live.
Yeah, and honestly, the 25-50-50 game is not. It's not like terribly great all the time. So even though he's crushing that game or like winning in that game, it's like, yeah, a lot of times it's just you're waiting around and the game's not even that good. So yeah, I would say like for somebody of his level, it's just, you know, unless he played like tournaments along with Cash, there's not really, yeah, his skill set is more tailored towards online / like a bigger live game if you wanted to like shot take or whatever.
Yeah. I gave MTTs a try online for like I don't know, 6-7 months maybe, but yeah, I never really. It wasn't my thing. I didn't like it. It's like the sessions got too long. I just want to quit whenever I like feel I'm done with a session. I just want to be able to quit.
The coin
And,
session,
I couldn't do that.
the coin tourneys are nice because they're like turbos. So I think they last like
That's nice.
from start to finish, it's like 3 hours. So like ACR, I was playing the Venom. It's like the days last like 10, 11 hours, like a real tournament. Where coin, it's kind of like you log in, you'll play like 4 or 5 hours, and you're done. Like you got through all the tournaments for the day, which is like quite nice, you know.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 hours would be maybe the maximum I could accept. But
Yeah.
these tournaments on PokerStars, I remember they could go on for like 10 hours, and it wasn't my thing. It's too long.
I would recommend you play the coin tourneys, but I don't want you in the pool. We already got enough tough players.
I guess I have to study some MTT there. I'm probably not. I mean, I played the 30 big blind cash games, so they're probably kind of the same.
Yeah, there's definitely some things that change though when you get both close to the money and then in the money, I think.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, I feel like for somebody like Humicon, Vegas is more tailored towards like guys that are like up and coming. Like it's better, or you're specifically a tournament player. Like to go to Vegas just to grind live cash. I'm gonna be honest. I like live cash, but it's not.
Yeah, but it's not just that. You're hanging out with people. You're grabbing some food. It's fun in a way, right?
Oh yeah, that's like the best part of Vegas. Honestly, is like catching up with all the people that you play with and like meeting them all.
You meet the owner. He fanboys over you in real life as well.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I love it. Sitting with Victor Blom at the 25K. I mean, shit. I mean, that's like as a poker fanboy, that's what I enjoy the most, honestly.
That would be fun as an experience one time at least.
Yeah.
Go there, but I've done it.
Learn tournaments and then go.
Yeah.
But even then, like the tournament grind is, I don't know, for people that do it, I have a lot of respect because it's such a grind, honestly, especially Vegas when it's like so hot in the summer.
You have to have so much like mental stamina. Like I don't understand how they do it. I can't
agree.
focus for like that long. Can't.
But do you exercise?
Yeah, now I do, but
it helps a lot, I think, right?
It helps. I must have good sleep though. If I don't have good sleep, then it doesn't matter.
And that is tough in Vegas, adjusting to the climate / trying to get your sleep in order. At least for me.
The sleep is so important.
Mr. Topher says a lot of value in PLO MTTs everywhere. The splitting limp / race first in means you can play so many hands profitably, and I just love that tourneys doesn't have rake concerns, etc.
No, they take the rake when you
buy. maybe he's saying you could VPIP higher because rake free big blind ante, which is true.
Yeah, sure.
You can play slightly wider preflop. That is I do like that for tournaments. Yes. There is a slightly wider dynamics. A lot more big blind defending.
Those 1K and 2K on coin, like I think they end like 11 p.m. or something in the evening here, and it's like
for your time. Oh, okay, yeah. For me, it's like morning, so it's like perfect for me.
Okay. Well, then it's perfect for you. It becomes a little too late for me, I think.
Yeah. In the US, they end around, I want to say like 2 p.m. So it's like perfect for me. Like that's like kind of late for me. So I'm like, oh, I get done at like 2. It's like, okay, sure. I'll do it on Sundays.
Then I probably would play them if that was the case. So, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a little late for me, I think.
Yeah.
Shiku420 says, is it worth it for a pro to play live MTTs when you can play 50 plus MTTs in a day online? 50 sounds like a lot, by the way, but I think the main point is that live, supposedly it's softer, right? Like I'm sure that online
Yeah.
you run into some inexperienced players, but live you legitimately have like some random dude from anywhere in America that's traveling to Vegas
yeah.
or even here for a convention, and he will be like, oh, you know, poker, that sounds fun. And he'll sign up and like have like legit no experience.
Yeah. The problem is you're not playing too many hands per hour in the live tournaments. So you also have to take that into account as well.
Mostly see them fold.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you get to play versus, Bob from Tennessee, who's like flying in, but maybe you'll play like 2 or 3 hands versus this guy, and then the rest you're playing like versus like other MTT regs.
Mm.
And I will say I feel like PLO MTTs are soft, but in Vegas during the summer, it's a lot of the same guys that are playing all the PLO MTTs. So
Yeah.
there are soft spots. They're definitely softer than online, but they're not like, I don't think they're like amazing value.
No.
Did
Yeah,
you-
50 MTTs in a day, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, how do you play 50 MTTs? Where's that? Tell me.
Never done that.
I'm sure that maybe GG has like a lot of lower stakes ones. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. Did you guys see this hand, by the way?
Missed it.
I'm watching a game on the side.
So, actually, there is a big pot developing. Let's see this first. Venividi sat out on one of the tables.
Oh, it took
That's
a
for
little
another
break.
Yeah. But he's still playing this big one here. Let's see what happens on the river. Boom.
I like it. You see it like 2 seconds before me. I'm still on the Twitch stream,
The same for me.
but I hear Todd go boom, and then I'm like, oh, it's gonna be an all-in.
It's in the tank. Yeah, this is an important pot. If we get a call here and win, would be kind of huge. Okay.
We see a fold. All right, let's see the hand in the replayer, since they're taking a break anyway. So in this one, we've got Yodogoki with Queen 9-8-4, 3 hearts, 1 spades. Calls the 3 bets and flops the Queen 8. Do we see half pot? Yes. He makes the call
calls.
and fills up on the turn.
Yeah, I like to check back on the turn.
Don't you think like sometimes it's too tempting to try and build the pot? Like even firing third would be a little sus.
I mean, you kind of want to protect your range a lot, like your king. When you just have a king, and it's hard to get much value over 2 streets, and it's like the out of position. Like Vene could bluff river too a lot when you check back turn. It's a lot of good things that can happen when you check back turn with that.
And I guess since you already have a boat, there is not really much concern for being like outdrawn or anything like that.
Yeah, it's basically locked up. It's like, unless Vene already has kings, but it's basically locked up. So you kind of want Vene to get there when he has like a straight draw, and maybe stop at river and you can raise, and maybe he can call off. And I think it's a good check back there.
So river is a deuce. If Vene checks here, then what should Yodogoki bet? Because it does seem like a bit of a weak line for Vene now, right? Like he bets half on the flop,
I mean,
check turn, check river.
the weakest hand you can bet is a queen, I think. It's the weakest hand.
Yeah, but what size are we talking?
Yeah, I mean half pot or pot, I think. Can kind of mix between those two. I don't think it matters all that much.
And so, what are the implications of the sizings? Like, if he goes pot, then is polarized, right? Like, there's
Yeah,
gonna be
pot
like,
is more polarized to boats, and I
So-
guess you want to have pot like a queen, and probably balance it sometimes with doing it with a boat too. It's like then it can fold quite a lot when you pot river. So I think half pot works a lot. Then have to call quite a bit.
So what might be a bluff
take
here for
some
Yodogoki
points
on the
there.
river?
What do you say?
What might be some of the bluffs for Yodogoki on the river they might play like this?
Yeah, it has to be like the Jack tens.
8x.
Yeah, 8x, Jack 10. Yeah, those kind of hands that like really has nothing going for them.
Okay, so a king just takes the showdown here.
Yeah, king happily checks back river.
Yeah.
It's like no value to get.
Okay. Okay, that was the other one that we saw just before the break as well. I'll pull this one up. And we didn't get a showdown. This is also a 3-bet pot. Yodogoki checks the flop Jack 6-3 rainbow. Veni bets. Yodogoki calls 7 of spades on the turn. Veni again fires half, and Yodogoki calls, and then river. Check, and he ended up folding against the jam.
Yeah, I think Ven is supposed to bet that turn like almost always.
Yeah.
I think.
This is the one that has like a lot of these middling cards.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, he
run
has a
up.
lot around that 7, and it's like I don't know if the solver range bets that turn, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It's like the worst board for the 3-better ever.
It's a very bad
It's
turn.
like
for Yodo.
completely rainbow board, and then Veni has
Yeah,
so
like-
much more. 2-pair.
Yoda
and
basically
straight.
can't have 4-5 either. It's very hard for him to have 4-5, because if he has over pairs with 4-5, you'd probably check shove, then check raise the flop. So
Okay.
it's a very bad turn for Yoda there. And river, I wonder what folded there. Maybe like ace. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess in PLO there's not many air balls in this type of line.
For
Yeah,
who?
it's-
Yodo or Veni?
Yodo.
No.
No, he's not gonna have any air there. It's like there was no flush
has to
draw.
have- Sorry. He has to
I
have
mean, I had-
something to check call turn. So he has something.
I don't know, ace, 9, 10. I don't know. It's a good spot for Veneto to bluff, though. That's I think you get a lot of folds on like this kind of line.
I feel like even if Yodo has like a shitty 2-pair, it's still tough.
Yeah.
Tough for him.
Probably have to fold a lot of them. Especially in that time. I mean, even some 8-9s got there for Venice, so
Yeah, like all of his bluffs.
I think you're allowed to fold quite a bit there.
I wonder how thin Veni goes for value here if the points take into account, like if he takes that into account too, like if he might shove a bit more thin. Be
Probably
interesting.
some. Yeah, I wonder what it would go with.
Like
Maybe
Jack
Jack
6.
7. Maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. So he probably has to go very thin now too. Like he has to just.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
By the way, Jungle just responded, and he said he's gonna play relatively soon in like 1 hour plus.
Oh, nice.
That's perfect.
I don't watch much No Limit, but when Jungle's playing, I tune in.
Yeah, those are so fun.
Are you gonna do it the same way, Jan?
Yeah,
Where-
probably. Unless they don't want to, but I think they're probably all right with it.
Yeah.
They were gonna. Are they gonna 3 table today?
I don't know actually.
Uh,
I think at some point they made an agreement, but maybe it's going fast enough that they don't need to. I'm guessing if anybody asks, probably it will be Jungle. We'll see, I
okay,
guess.
and they don't want to have a camera.
No, so Llama doesn't have a webcam. So I think initially when he said yes, he was planning on having his like phone basically used as a webcam, but it's like really hard if you don't have something to put it on, like a tripod or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's too bad. It would have been fun.
And I'm guessing Jungle plays on like a laptop, so then you would have the laptop webcam. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're up for it. I mean, I asked every time, but I think yeah, they probably weren't that down because last time there was no response.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit tricky to do it with on the phone. Can understand that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna save hands here. I think if they're almost done, they might just gonna power through the rest. Yodogoki is still not folding.
Oh, you mean Yodo and Benny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're probably gonna. I mean, there's 156 more hands. Yeah, should just.
Yeah, he could
power
he could fold out, right? And he's
Yeah.
choosing not.
Yeah.
He could fold out.
Crazy.
I mean,
Are you
I can't understand why he doesn't do it, but
Just wants to
Wouldn't it be
bang.
smart?
Let him cook, man. Let him bang. Let him bang.
yeah,
bro.
I mean, we're all happy for the action. I respect that.
I wonder what's
Maybe-
the best thing for you about Sweden, by the way.
The best thing about Sweden, well, it's definitely not the summer. We'll have 2 months of it, but I mean, best thing about Sweden. I don't know. Best thing about Sweden. Yeah, I mean, don't know what to answer.
I mean, if you can think of anything, maybe you should travel more.
Todd, what's
And then we have nice people here. Yeah, I don't know.
What's the best thing about France?
Food, bro. No hesitation.
Food. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You kidding me?
that makes sense.
That's food, bro.
You have much better food than us. Much
What's the
better.
best? What do you? Maybe not the best, but yeah. What do you think are the best food? From
There is
France.
so much. Like it's like
I know,
infinite.
but
What, my favorite food
Yeah.
is probably quiche. I like
quiche, yeah.
quiche so much.
Snails.
No, I feel snails. It's actually all right, but it's like not my favorite food at all.
What was that?
Snails.
Snails, escargot.
Yeah. It's just like a.
Doesn't sound good, but I haven't tried it. So.
It's a lot of garlic. Usually the way they do it, but
I like brie cheese.
yeah, that's good
Is
too.
that French?
Yeah.
I like that.
There's some big
I
hands
like
there, by the way.
I like all the bakery items like patisserie from France.
Which one specifically?
I'm not gonna say it correctly. You're gonna make fun of me, but croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah, of
Did it-
course, those are very good.
Yeah, they're like simple,
A lot
but
of
they're just like
calories, though.
yeah.
But I
They're
wish
not
they were
healthy, but
more healthy.
me and Yon were talking about it. Like, just all the bread items are so trash in the U.S. So like, if you go to Europe, like you have to like enjoy yourself because I don't eat too much like bread / like I try to avoid a lot of it.
Yeah, the same here. Basically, don't eat it.
Oh, you said you're going to France soon, right?
Yeah, but I don't know where. It's like it has to be somewhere in the east of France. I
It's-
I
so
have to
you-
ask my wife again.
You've been to the patisserie in the area, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Have you
It's
seen the
okay.
size
It's
of
good.
the pain au chocolat and croissant there? They're like on steroids. They're like 3
Dude,
times the
yeah,
size.
I
So-
actually
yeah.
do enjoy those too. They're so good. They're
Now
they
you're gonna go
have
to
be,
France.
like
You're gonna see like the real ones. They're like mini in comparison.
mini. Yeah. Dude, those things have to be like 2,000 calories though. When
Yeah,
like,
they're huge.
they're-
Even the cookies. The cookies
Yeah.
everywhere, like they're
A
massive.
whole day worth of calories in one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yodogoki, 28 points here.
You can treat yourself sometimes.
of course.
Yeah, but I go to Vegas so often, so I can't say that every time I go, you know, because then I'll just get fat.
There is actually IKEA not very far from me, so sometimes I did feel like getting the
You wanted
the
you
mashed.
wanted Cubicon to say IKEA.
No, but like
Yeah.
because it's known
Yeah.
like they have mashed potatoes and like meatballs and stuff like the Swedish style, you know, foods. But like the last time I went there, I was randomly craving that, and then I got there and it was like
Okay.
so busy. I was like, okay, there's no way I'm waiting this long, so I just bounced and went elsewhere.
I mean, the meatballs are pretty good at the IKEA.
Yeah.
I kind of like those there.
Are they
Pretty good.
Swedish meatballs?
Yeah. I mean, they're good.
I think that's
I don't
like
know what
the only
American
food that
food,
Sweden is known for, right? Like meatballs.
I mean, basically, and we have something called falukorv also. It's a sausage.
Okay, and
Okay.
kebabs, I
I don't
guess.
know. Yeah, but I mean, meatballs are I guess the most famous.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Swedish meatballs are like what you know how we call fries like French fries. If it's, I didn't know that was actually a real thing.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
This time it's actually accurate, unlike French
Yeah,
toast and French fries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but every time I eat meatballs, like in America or something, it's like you never get actual meatballs. You get something completely different.
Yeah, it's
Should
like
try it in
Italian.
Sweden.
And the food in America is just wild. Like I went to an Italian restaurant that's like pretty well known in Vegas, and like I ordered a carbonara. And I
Wait, which
swear-
one was it?
I
Which
think
one
it's
was
like
it?
something
That's a
called.
gamble.
I think it's like Sora or something like this. Some name like this. It's like off strip.
I was gonna say because a lot of
You
these
know this
Italian
one?
restaurants in Vegas are not real
No,
Italian.
but this one is really good. It's just that the portion was like for 3 people. I was like, are you joking me? Like I'm literally gonna be in a coma before I'm gonna go play for 10 hours at the casino.
Oh yeah, that's true about a lot of American restaurants. But I had
Trying to find a name.
carbonara. I ate it. What was the place that we talked about at the Venetian that everybody said was good? Which I think it is good.
Yeah.
But I got
It's called
carbonara
Nora.
there.
Nora of strip. Like
Okay.
the portion was like, honestly, like I mean I know food is expensive, but I guess this could last you probably 3 meals.
I mean, you're kind of fucked up for a couple of hours after a meal like that.
Yeah.
Like a huge carbonara. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get kind of tired if I eat that.
But I went to, I think it's called the Grand Lux.
Oh yeah, that's very known.
Venetian.
Grand Lux Cafe.
It's good, but I ordered a carbonara and it was like all cream. And then like I watched this guy, he does like Italian, he's from Italy and he does all the Italian food. Carbonara apparently is not supposed to have cream in it. It's just supposed to be egg,
Yeah, I heard that too.
guanciale, the pig cheek, and then I forgot the other ingredient, the cheese. I think Parmesan or Pecorino Romano. I think those are the 3 ingredients that makes it like a true carbonara. But in the US, like they add cream to everything, and it was just like all cream, like no cheese. Like I was just like, this is. I was disappointed because everything I've had from that place was good, but I was just like, this is like all. It was like disgusting to me, honestly.
I mean, it's almost illegal to have cream on it. I think in Italian.
Yeah. I think that's what he said. Yeah, he's like, no cream in carbonara.
Yeah, the difference could be huge. Right?
Yeah.
What is the one? I think they also have the version of French fries, but for Italian food, it's chicken parm. Like that, like if
wait, why do you say that's similar to French fries? I don't get it.
It's because
chicken parm.
I'm pretty sure chicken parm doesn't exist in Italy. It's like a thing that like Americans associate with Italian food, but I don't think.
I don't even know what it is. Chicken parm.
Chicken parmesan is like it's
parmesan,
short for that. It's breaded chicken cutlet, breaded and floured, and then sometimes they fry it, sometimes they oven bake it. If they fry it, I think it's actually less good. But you might be right. I don't know if it's like a genuine Italian dish.
Okay, I googled it. Chicken parmesan is considered an Italian-American dish, not the traditional dish from Italy.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people actually know that. They might think like, oh, in Italy they eat like chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, even the pizza in the US is like so much different than pizza in Italy. So It's like two different dishes, really.
All right, let's try and catch some of these hands here.
Yeah,
As
they have the best food, I think. Italy. And the best food.
debatable,
in the
but
world.
yeah, let's try and catch some of
Yeah.
these.
Talking to
Debatable.
a Frenchman about it,
Yeah, true.
he'll argue.
Yeah, we're approaching the last 100 hands here, and it's 22 points. So venividi kind of closed the gap.
Wow,
If he
it's-
wins like these two, actually,
that would be
it's
something.
gonna be
Yeah.
insane.
Then Yodogoki has to start folding maybe some like more marginal hands that he usually would call because of this, maybe.
I mean, he's gonna pick up a couple of points here. Like,
Or if he wins.
if it takes
Can he-
both of these.
I wonder
not
if he could. He might not be able to fold out if he loses these.
Hot size bet on the right side by Yodogoki. Action
Oh,
is
he
on him on
checked
the
the-
left side. He's going to win on the right side.
Yodo wins, yeah.
Takes a moment to refresh, I think, right? Oh, is it 22? Okay.
I feel like a great spot. You want to bluff.
Yodo
then it-
deep in the tank, wondering how thin he's gonna go.
We put the
He's gotta
flame
balance
even though
it.
it's not all in. It's a hit moment.
Well, it goes.
He's balancing his timing. He tanks forever and then shoves. What does it mean?
I think he has it.
And Vinny loses this one too.
I think it's smart to always tank there. Like it's like
Yeah.
really sharp because if you have value, if you have like thin value, you have to really think about how thin you're gonna go. So these guys are next level at everything. Like
I don't
because
mess that up.
yeah, like you have to tank there with everything.
Yeah.
To balance out when you have like the absolute nuts. Like he's not doing it obviously to knit roll or not knit roll, but like yeah, to level Venny. He's just doing it because he always has to value or balance his like thinner value bets there.
Yeah, I mean, because if you never do that, then the time you have like the middling hand, you maybe think of shoving. Is like you always give it away that you have. you
Yeah.
have that middling. So let's see what it was, a 3-bet pot, right? And a 3-bet, and he.
These guys don't give anything away. Or at least if they do, I don't catch it because they're definitely better than me.
It's a bad river, yeah. And I
Hesh,
saw the hand now.
Hesh Faram said the best thing about Sweden is the nature and how free you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Buy that.
Oh, who's the
Yeah, we
Swedish
have clean water,
director?
Clean air and clean water. And we have meatballs and IKEA and Ibrahimovic.
So what would you say, Chris?
The famous movie director from Sweden.
There's a bunch.
Ingmar Bergman. That's
Ingmar
the
Bergman,
best. Yeah, Seventh Seal, all time
Yeah, that's the man.
goat movie. Love that movie.
Isn't
haven't
there like
seen that one,
Robert Ostlund or something like this?
Yeah.
Robert
What,
Östlund.
You've never seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's great. It's like I think it was made in like the 50s or something. But the guy, it takes place in the medieval times, and he plays. Well, I don't want to ruin it. I recommend
Yeah,
seeing it though, if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I mean, I know the movie. I've heard
Yeah.
about it many times.
It's still worth
I'm
seeing.
not a huge fan of old movies. It's just so.
Yeah, maybe it would be too slow for you then. I really enjoyed it though.
Oh yeah, so the one I was thinking of is Ruben Östlund, who directed The Square
Ruben
and
Östlund, yes, yeah.
Triangle of Sadness as well. I don't know if you saw that. It's a cool movie.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard the name too, Ruben.
Sweden actually, yeah, they have far more famous actors and actresses than directors, probably. Like Rebecca Ferguson, and then the
Skarsgård.
yeah, Skarsgård family, which have like how many are there? Like they're like a whole army.
They're ghosts. Yeah, I think they're 2 brothers and the dad.
No, it's more than 2 brothers.
Oh, yeah, there's more. But I don't. Is everyone an actor or?
Yeah,
I think that
they are really sick actors too.
Wow. Maybe it's 4 brothers. Not sure, but yeah, those are goats.
Yeah, at least 4 prominent, And I think there is maybe like a younger one. Alexander,
Yeah,
Gustav,
right, yeah.
Sam, and Bill.
Yeah. I think the dad is in my favorite though, Stellan
Yeah.
Skarsgård. So good.
Played the Baron in the Dune movies.
Yeah.
Who did?
Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Okay. The new ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
with a deep voice.
I've only seen the first one. I haven't. I thought it was good. I just haven't seen the.
Yeah, really good.
Has the third one come out yet, or
No,
Still
it's
working.
Coming. I
end of
think.
the year. I think, is it?
I still got to see
I
the
think
second one?
they have made it already, but
Yeah, December 18th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like the books. The books are really good.
yeah, that film is gonna rake in some cash. I'm assuming.
I heard people said the second one wasn't as good as the first one, though. But
They
I don't know,
usually aren't.
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Which favorite movies do you have? Do you have a favorite movie? The first Matrix is kind of that's a tough one to beat. I think.
Yeah, I
it's
like
pretty
that
good.
one. I like all the what's his name? The guy that did Clockwork Orange. He's like a really great American director. I can't
That's
believe it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. What's
I
his
like all
name?
his movies.
Stanley
It's like
Kubrick?
super old, man.
Yeah.
It's very
What was
old.
his-
Stanley
You like
Kubrick.
Old. Stanley Kubrick. Yeah.
Yeah. I like all of his films are fantastic.
What did he do? Shining. The Shining.
Yeah, he did Shining, Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, that's a classic. Shining.
He did it's funny, the one that like kind of is similar to what they're talking about all the elites today, the Eyes Wide Shut. They do all the
Eyes
weird
Shut.
all the
Hey,
yeah, it's
20
like
points, guys. 20 points.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually kind of exciting, this one.
Full Metal Jacket was a really good one too. It's about Vietnam. And then 2001 Space Odyssey. He's got a lot of.
Ooh, yeah, that's a great movie. Yeah. That's
There's
very
one
high.
Doctor Strangelove, Lolita. He's got like a lot of
Lord of the Rings movies. I love those.
I don't think he did Lord of the Rings, but I do love those movies. Those are great.
The best movie of all time is Rounders. Debate closed.
Rounders.
Rounders is up there.
I was
Rounders
rooting
is up
for
there.
Grandma the whole movie. Ask me
Man, I was
anything.
hoping they were going to make a remake of that. but
Yeah.
they never got around to it.
Yeah, they should.
So sad.
All right, let's pay attention because we're entering the last 100 hands and it's 20 points.
Todd says we need to lock in enough movie talk.
Lock TF in. That's the kids say.
Maybe he's going to do some math now.
Yeah. That's Yodogoki.
Should have done some math 20 minutes ago.
So
19
with 100 points.
Oh no, time bank refill. Is that new or old?
No, that was old. With 100 hands left, he needs to be ahead of by 7.5 points, which would be 7.5k. So technically, he could fold. He could still fold, but he might just gamble it.
You gotta love it, guys.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. Many would have folded. It's 18 points now.
Then he says, "For fuck's sake." Or maybe it means
just
something else.
reset the time bank.
I don't want to get banned on.
Well, trust me,
must have
that was nothing compared to what's been said here.
That's true.
Did you see the clip from yesterday? Llama made the call. Wait, I will link you.
Okay.
Basically, he used the word for like mentally disabled a bunch of times, and I was like, how do I timestamp this? So I wrote, Llama makes a special call.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, if you could find a cooler here, it's like less than 10 points then. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, maybe he's calculated it, so if he does get coolered on one hand, even if it's less than 10, he
Yeah, but then now
only needs
he would not be
12.5.
safe because he's 17 points. He needs 7.5. So if you lose like a legit 10 points in one hand, and they're playing on the right hand side, they're playing deeper as well.
Yeah, certainly possible.
Yeah, he's gambling here.
BXI in
Feels
chat
like
says it's so dumb what he's doing. You play for money and for the prestige. He's losing both for zero reason. Not zero reason. He's having
He's
fun.
not-
He's playing cards, dude.
What do you mean, buddy? He's got to play Gucci next round. Like, what's the EV of playing Gucci if he wins? Man, I had the
I mean,
sound.
I heard it was on wild prop bets in this event. It's like,
Yeah, maybe he has side
imagine
bets
you have Yoda
too.
here. You gotta be steaming that he plays on.
You play for money and prestige. He's losing both for zero reason. Well, he's not losing. Also, by the way.
16
Well, he's
points now.
risking. He's risking potentially.
Yeah, he's risking it. But yeah, who knows? Maybe he has side bet too, or he has people that are betting on him. So it's like he doesn't want to let his supporters down.
It's very
No,
interesting.
second
that
is
he-
30K for PLO, isn't it, Todd? We could check.
Yeah, second place is
Said-
30K.
Yeah, it's only 30K. So if he folded out, he's
It's
giving
like
up.
50, 60K or in EV, isn't it? Something.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's our way to look at it.
what's the downside in folding out? Like you guarantee yourself at least, is it 60K?
Well,
You lose a buy-in if you fold out, something like that.
he might have side bets. That would make
Yeah,
a lot of
There's
sense.
something going on. How much does third place get?
Third gets nothing.
Yeah,
I
there is
think,
no
for
third place
PLO.
match in PLO. It's only in Hold'em.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so losing here, you win nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, respect for playing here. That's.
Oh yeah, you got a
I would sit out. But
50 plus Rolex. Is the Rolex worth that much? What kind of Rolex is it?
I think
feel like-
wait, Kaki mentioned it before.
That
Is it-
actually does. You
is it-
kind of do have to take into account the.
Is it
the
Land
Rolex.
Dweller or something? Yeah, I think it's Land Dweller.
Land Dweller?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I should know that one. Sea Dweller? Land Dweller? There's a Land Dweller?
Yeah, Land Dweller. Well, what were you expecting? Basement Dweller? I don't think that's a Rolex.
No,
my
I
guy.
mean, I felt like I know all the Rolexes, and then I apparently don't know the Land Dweller.
I've heard that robbing watches that has ramped up the last like couple of years.
You said robbing
Lot.
them?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have an expensive watch on you anymore.
In Europe, yeah.
Really risky. Yeah.
What do you mean in Europe? How dare you?
Dude, everybody knows. We don't have to say it on the stream. All the Europeans tell me. I'm only going by what you guys tell me, by the
What
way.
hell?
Yep. They say don't go to this country, don't go to this city. It's cooked.
It's cooked. Europe is cooked.
That's what they tell me.
No,
Not my words.
not sure they're wrong.
All right. I googled. Do you have
It's
bigger
14
chances?
points now.
You have bigger chances to get robbed in Europe or America? Response: statistically, you have higher chances of being victim of robbery, theft involving force or threat in the United States than in
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Shut your mouth.
everybody knew that about the US the last 30 years. That is like we have
Mm-hmm.
all the guns, all the crime. I'm saying Europe was at one point known to be pretty safe, and it is no longer.
It's not a fact.
I guess you have a billion weapons, right? Something like
Yeah.
there's 3 weapons.
In Europe,
on
it's
every
like
city.
it's weak theft. It's like pickpocketing, petty theft. Whereas in the US, it's it's literally saying robbery, violent theft. Historical and recent data indicates that robbery rates in the US can be up to 4 times higher than the average for European countries.
I have too many weapons over there.
Yeah, robbery, I will say it depends where you're at in the US, obviously. But generally
14
I would
points.
think
They resume, by the way.
14 points.
96 hands left.
the US is
Wow.
crazy, Asia way safer. Yeah. I mean, everybody knows that the US is dangerous. I mean, who's I didn't deny that the US is dangerous. I'm just saying Europe is cooked.
Okay, well, if Europe is cooked, then what is the US, bro?
Dude, everybody knows. Okay, here's the thing about the US.
US is cooked.
The US is not cooked. We have the most crime, but we also have the most money for the most part. So it's kind of like a trade-off everybody kind of understands. Where
You
it's
have-
like
you have
Europe is just cooked. Sorry.
This is
You're
mental
40 trillion
gymnastics.
in debt.
Listen, I'm just going by what people tell me. I honestly don't know. We'll see when I go to Europe, honestly. We'll see when I visit. I'll make my own assessment.
Yeah,
But I know I'm not
the
going to
pickpocket stuff
Paris.
is pretty crazy.
I know I'm not going to Paris because last time I went to Paris, it was an absolute dump. So no
Oh, is
offense,
it
but
falling out now? It's 13 points. It's in a lot of
I will
It should be
say-
enough. Yeah, I think he's folding, right? He's like snap folding every button
No.
now.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, now. So he was on top of it. Okay. Good game.
Burn makes the great point. If you want to be robbed at knife point, go to Europe. If you want to go to gunpoint, go to the US. Everybody knows that.
Actually, a good point. No. Gotta give him that.
It's true. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it depends where you go. From one country to another, it's very different. Also, like every city kind of have like bad areas and stuff.
I mean, I heard like every citizen in it goes 3 weapons on every citizen, on average.
Yeah.
Like there's a billion weapons.
Yeah, but that's mostly because there's like guys with like literally like 50 guns.
Hey,
Yeah,
Venny.
probably skewed.
What's up, guys? What's up?
What's up?
Oh man,
Hi, Vanny.
you put up a really good fight, Venny. Props.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good game.
Man, who's still talking about the city? Vinny is on the call. Shush, 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 shush. What? These guys are not hearing me, or
No, we hear you. Yeah,
Wait.
are you not too disappointed or?
man? To be completely honest, this is about as good as it could go, except for the fact that I can play for the win. But man, those last 250 hands were so much fun.
Yeah,
I was putting so much pressure on him, trying to get close to the point where he has to seriously consider falling out. Because I heard you guys say, I was listening to the stream a little bit while playing, like why he's not folding out. Because when you're in the lead and you have like a 1-2 buy-in lead on top of the amount you need to fold out, you could just play and just play like a nitty game, and then wait for the threshold to come closer, and then you actually fold yourself to the win, which happened. Man, those last hands were a lot of fun. I had the jack on the river for a full house, and it's a weird spot because he's not supposed to value bet thinly at all because he doesn't want to get raised. But then again, I want to win the most possible, so I went for the check. He checked it back after time banking, so he probably had a hand that should have been a value bet after all. But this is what I predicted. I came back to fight. He's a tough fucking cookie, but I'm pretty proud of myself. Like sometimes you don't win, but you play to the maximum of your ability, and I feel that way today. So very happy. I feel like Yodo is also very deserving of being in the final. And I think the final that we have is very funny because with the amount of hands we're playing in this championship, it's not at all that the best player will end up in the final, but the poker gods have decided, and I think they have put the number 1 and number 2 in the final, which is super cool.
Yeah.
I'm sad I didn't win, of course, but also these 3 weeks have been fucking crazy in terms of like locking in, and I'm also slightly relieved that I'm able to go outside again and enjoy the sun a little bit. So it's
a very close match.
sorry.
It was a very close match. You went toe to toe with him basically. So I mean, you should be really happy. It was just one cooler away basically from winning.
Yeah, true. I mean, of course, he is kind of bootstrapped at the end, so he's going to play a style where he's going to lose big blinds, like willingly sacrifice big blinds. But after last session, he kind of got the best of me, or at least it felt like that. It's super nice to close it out with a win, and again, I think he's very deserving to be in the final. He's an exceptional poker player, and I'm not too sad to watch from the sidelines. The action is pretty hot on CoinPoker as well, so sometimes you're just playing against one of the best in the world, and then all these games are running. So sad, but not too sad.
And you're getting reg back right now, by the way. Like you're gonna get a bunch of money back, and you have an opportunity, by the way, to bait him a little bit in the chat. Tell him like, come on, sit down. You should tell him like, let's go, let's play. Are you a man or not? Like.
I don't think he's gonna fall for it. I've considered min opening to make the odds better, but
it will be funny though.
I can do it. I'll swap over to the min open. See if he falls for it.
Dirk, I saw the 2,000 big blind stack the other day. That was so sick. Wow.
Yeah, the last hand I played it's pretty sad because I.
How happy were you on the flop?
Very sad, and like with my run, my chances of winning there were actually 3 or 4%. So I was pretty happy to lock that one in. I thought I played it brilliantly. Like that day, I played 3 hours against Yodo, or 4, or even more. I don't know. After that, I hopped straight into the games, and then that hand came 9.5 hours into my session, and I was very happy for finding the smaller 4-bet.
Yeah.
And then everything happened as I wanted it to happen, but then the flop came 10-8-4 or something. I have naked aces and 5 cards, like the worst kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I mean, the way you've been running, you must have been thinking like, okay, well, here goes another 100K.
Yeah. I was already wrote that hand off, and then I actually won it. So hopefully that's the pivotal point in this 16-month stretch.
That's deserved after the run you've had. So a little run good for once.
Yeah, man. But you got very unlucky in the cash game championship. Actually, I haven't seen much of you after.
Yeah, I know.
You wanted to break.
I took a little break, but I'm back again. But
okay,
I'm warming up.
Nice. We've had a fair amount of battles last year. It was cool.
Yeah, I had a couple of fun matches there.
Ooh, he's playing a hand.
Oh snap! World Star.
He's playing a hand.
Oh my god, there's 2 hands left.
Wow, he misclicked.
No. I think he knows he has to lose a hand by a certain amount. Wait, shouldn't you bet everything? Like.
RTA or not RTA? What is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to bet everything there. I think he's just having fun.
A little extra reg back of what was it? Like 1 more and half big blind.
$100 more there.
Sick.
Let's see. We have 1 more hand left. He's locked in.
So you got 7K back in reg back at the end.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, because it was 14. It was 14, and now it's 7.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's gonna be
not too bad. I can leave the basement again, which is nice.
Who do you think wins the final?
Huh?
Who do you think wins the final?
I think it's like on paper it's Sanita because he's the number 1 in the world. But if somebody can give him a battle, it's Yodo. So I'm very excited that these guys ended up in the final. It's was very unlikely with the structure of the championship.
I have a feeling Yoda's gonna win. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think he takes it. We'll see.
Would be very cool. He's very much deserving of it. So that would be nice. And you guys, Jungle is playing later today, or?
Yeah, pretty soon supposedly, but you never really know. I'm curious, where did you finish in terms of actual results? Like, were you tracking?
You mean
like money up?
Money up. I can check. I can check for you guys. I think pretty good in the challenge itself. Wait, I have to.
I don't know if you know this, but in Hold'em, Paint, he advanced from the group in first place, but he was down 5K, even though he advanced.
Yeah, he ran a lot under, no?
Yeah, and then now he's minus 80 points versus Krasifisk in the semi, and it's looking a little rough, so... Pretty tough run, but obviously, even if he drops in that match, there's still a third place match possible for him.
Sorry, I was concentrated on something else. Can you repeat what you said?
Oh yeah, I was talking about Paint's results. And yeah, curious...
He's down? He's down still in the challenge or no?
Well, he lost 5K in the groups and he's minus 80 points in the semi, so he's nearly definitely down, yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
I ran still down a lot. That's rough.
Sorry again?
Yeah, playing the semifinal in this event and still being down like, is he down like 80K or something? That's a little rough.
Yeah, and it's not only like he's also like not playing his regular games for 3 weeks. So
yeah,
I'm sure he probably thought it was going to be better than that. Okay, so I have the numbers here, but one session was untracked and I lost a bunch in that session, I think. Yeah, rough estimated I'm up 45K in this.
All right.
You've only played end bosses. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's too bad.
Might be a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's complete, but yeah.
I mean, your group was so fucking insane. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I am so Gucci and Mahasaj. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
super sick. Like, you have to understand that I'm doing all these different things, right? And these are mostly, I mean, Groove not so much maybe, but the other guys, their whole life they've played 1v1 PLO poker. So I mean, to be finishing like this in the health final is pretty fucking sick. It was an amazing like learning moment. Like usually these moments are breakthrough moments in your career as well. How far I've lifted my game up from 4 weeks ago is super sick. And you need these guys to motivate yourself, right? Because whenever you're playing against someone that you outsmart without working hard, it's hard to show up motivated. But these guys, I just knew the only way was if I showed up super prepared, and I did everything I could in that regard. And of course, the luck was on my side when I needed it. But yeah, happy to. Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to. It's a loss, but it feels like a win.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be very, very happy with this. I mean, that was a sick group to come out of.
So. Yeah, super sick group, and also super sick half final,
and basically losing a buy-in only against Yodo.
Exactly. Yeah. He was in a tough spot for sure. Last 300 hands, but.
I mean, for you to win this event, you had to come out of that group. You have to beat Yodo in the semis, and you have to beat.
I had the sickest route ever. I had the sickest. Yeah, that group was the sickest group ever, and then I would have to beat the number 2 and number 1 in the world, and I came fucking close. I came fucking close, but
pretty rough.
Also happy. I'm looking outside now. The sun is shining. I haven't been in the sun for a long time, so I'm going to bounce. Thank you guys for covering the event. I'll
GG, man.
I'll try to be on the stream every now and then next week, but can't make any promises. I'm also looking forward to having some time off. So thanks again, and
sure.
Thank you, boss.
Cheers. Ciao, guys.
Cheers.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
What a sick run.
It's very likable.
And he plays everything. That's like he said, like these guys all are specialists, and he plays every format to like put up his best. It's really impressive.
Yeah, such a battler. He battles like everything. Plays 5 card, 4 card, the whole everywhere. It's like it's impressive.
Yeah, that was a super sick group. Like obviously in terms of competition, but the result as well. Like he barely won against Mahasajan in the last like 20 hands, which is what allowed him to advance. But doing really well against I'm So Goods. and barely losing to Gucci Nike. So essentially, against the two finalists, he just lost by 6 points and 7 points.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
pretty
he held his
crazy.
ground against all those. Yeah, it's got to be super happy with that. It's what a group that was.
And yeah, so Yodogoki and Gucci Nike will begin facing off next week. You guys are always welcome. I'll let you know if you want when they're playing. But if you want to join the stream anytime to talk about geopolitics, the World Cup, where is safer in the world, you're of course welcome back
Absolutely.
anytime.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fun
Alright.
talking to you.
Let's do some shout outs then. Do you guys have anything or anyone you want to shout out? Chris, you're more experienced with this. You go first.
I don't have any shout outs.
How about your wife? Jesus Christ. How do you not think of anyone?
Yeah, shout out to my wife. Shout out to the wife. I don't want to dox her, but shout out to
CoinPoker for organizing this event.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go. That's a company
Shout out
man
to
right
my
there.
brother as well.
Company.
You don't have any mates that are watching that would like a shout out, Kumikon?
Shout out to my older brother. He's probably gonna listen to this a bit.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. And I wish you a good day to both. And we'll hear you next week, hopefully.
See you guys.
Laters.
See you.
Bye.
Ciao.
All right. That's it for now, guys. Actually, so Jungle and Llama, I think, are starting in about 30 minutes. But I don't think I will stay on air and do nothing in the meantime. So I think I'm gonna go off now, and I have their table already open on my screen. And basically, as soon as one of them sits, I'm gonna have the finger on the trigger, and as soon as the second one sits, I'll press go live. So Llama just said in like 30 minutes. So we're coming back live in a bit, and we'll have the Jungle Llama match on with hopefully once again them on the call, having a chat. So. Yeah, see you guys in a bit. Shout out to CoinPoker as always. Make sure to give them a follow everywhere on all their socials and streaming platforms. If you guys want to follow me at YourMerlo on X and Instagram, and I'll see you in